Hello. Ichigo. Hi. Let me just see. I think my music is still too loud. This is me. This is the sound of me turning down my music, if that wasn't obvious. That should be good. Question mark? I don't know. It's really hard to discern what sounds good because my mic is at my friend's house and it's not here. So I'm using my laptop built-in mic, which sounds like ass. So. See, now I feel like the music is too low. I don't know. We'll get into it. We're gonna continue. I don't even remember where we left off. Not gonna lie. I don't have any recollection, I'll be honest. Do I sound okay? I don't, but we're just gonna go with it. Testing my own sound and stuff. I feel like I still sound too low. It is what it is. I can't really fix it. So, you know, whatever, it's fine. Anyway. We're gonna date some dads. I have one in mind for today. Oh, Wolf, can you pin as well that my mic is not present? Hello? Hello? Wolf! I'm talking to you! Do I have to type? Well, it's fine. I just type it out myself. How about that? Can you pin multiple messages? Or... Oh, never mind. You did it. Wonderful. Ash doesn't have their mic. They left it at their friend's house. Yes, I did. Yeet! They default to their crap top mic. Yes. Unfortunately for me. That's exactly what happened. Alright, we're gonna continue. It'll load. I named my character just my name because I'm not creative at all. Laserdisc is clearly superior digital video content? Is that what that said? Oh, this is addressed to Damien's house. There's gonna be a lot of talking in this stream, by the way. I don't know if I'll voice act just because last time I did, it just didn't. That's how I can describe. Bring the box to Damien. I should take it over to him. I jog over to Damien's house with the box. I pull back his door knocker, but suddenly the door opens. Mr. Gilver, to what do I owe the pleasure? I just said I wasn't sure if I was gonna voice act, but here we go. Whoa, how did you know I was about to knock? I don't know. Well, here it goes. The voice is gone. What voice did I just give him? Oh my god, my brain isn't working. Also, for stream snacks, I only have a protein shake. Different one than last night. Last night I had the banana Dutch chocolate. This is just regular chocolate. It tastes 10 times better than the one from last night. But I don't have food until potentially, can I say this word correctly? Obviously not. Potentially. Huh? Yeah? Saturday. Or Sunday. Oh gosh. It's okay. I'm gonna make this protein shake last. I also have water. I also have chocolate. I have, yes, very healthy I am. Dark chocolate filled with salted caramel, and then I have another chocolate bar filled with freeze-dried raspberries. So in a way, raspberries is a fruit, and it's healthy. So, okay, anyways, I think this got delivered to my house by mistake. I hand him the box and his face lights up. Mine just flushed. I'm blushing. I'm so sorry you had to see that. Oh, you don't see anything because I don't have a camera. I don't know why. I felt exposed in that moment. What a wonderful surprise. I was just about to send a strongly worded letter to the courier service about this. Many thanks. I don't know what this voice is. I'm so sorry. Not to pry, but what are you gonna do with those butterflies? Did I open the box? Oh my gosh. Would you like to see? I don't know. Alarm bells ring in my head. This is how you die, Ashton Yilva. Death by butterflies? Oh, what? Hey. Hey, Wade. How you doing? It been a while. Hope you're well. Hope work is great. I will hydrate. Raccooning Boba is my hydrating alert thingy that I have. Hello! I didn't even open this. Oh my god, wait. I just shook it, so, hold on. This better not explode on me. I just washed this robe. Let me not open it next to my laptop. Oh, I need muscles for this. Oh my god. Please. Why are these so hard to open? Oh my god, please don't explode. Oh my god, I need something to open this with. Oh my, hold on. I need a shirt. It has, I am well, I hope you are too. I'm alright. Health-wise, I've been pretty good now. I'm trying to locate a shirt or something to open this with. I'll use one from the hamper because those are already dirty. You had to redeem this right now while I'm struggling. Do I lefty-tighty, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey? Come on. I'm struggling to open this, hold on. Oh my god. I had no idea, just wanted to see what the redeem was. I need a strong person to open this. Left loose? Yeah, fucking hate. This is like impossible to open. Please. Please. You know what? I'm out then. I can't open it. I can't open this. Please, somebody come help. I'm gonna have to go to my brother. Run it under hot water. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Let me go ask my brother to open this. Give me 1 second. Oh. If only I had my mic equipped to my headset, you guys could come with me and hear the conversation. Give me 1 second. I need help. Can you open this? pathetic. You know what? I feel a little bit better though because he also struggled. But he has successfully opened my drink. Oh my gosh. That's embarrassing. Oh god, please, please. I hurt my hand trying to open it as well. That's so embarrassing. Like, I have, like, red marks on my hand. It's, like, indented with the bottle cap. Those, I don't know why, though, those ones specifically are hard. Because I had one yesterday, the Dutch banana flavor that tasted like ass. I don't know, I've never had ass myself, but it tasted gross. But that one was so easy to open. This one, this is just regular chocolate. This is the 4th bottle I've gotten, and I couldn't open it and needed else to help me. It's so sad. Anyway, let's get back to the game. Oh, let me take a sip first, now that it's open. Yep, tastes healthier than chocolate milk. Yeah, it's pretty. This one's pretty good. This is the 4th one I've gotten, and I've liked it. It's just straight up chocolate, but it's a protein shake. It has 30 grams of protein in it. It has 21 vitamins and minerals. It's 400 calories per serving. It's pretty good. I want to try other flavors, and I'm scared though because I had the peanut butter one. Doesn't taste like peanut butter. Actually, it was okay. It was labeled as peanut butter, but there was no peanut butter. It was almond butter. Why are you gonna advertise it as peanut butter if there's gonna be no peanuts in it? Since it was difficult to get to, yes, it was worth it. And then, yeah, ew. Anyway, why are you gonna label something as peanut butter? It was supposed to be peanut butter and chocolate, and it was almond butter and chocolate. Totally different. Didn't taste like anything. Anyway, Damien leads me to his study where he sets up some sort of workstation. Above his desk is a wall of pinned butterflies, moths, and beetles. I always found it really fascinating, the pinned insects and stuff. I wouldn't do it. I know they get them, like, preserved and they're already dead. But I don't know. I have fake butterflies around my room, but they fell off last night. They didn't even last that long because they had like the little stickies, but the stickies don't stick very well. So I have to get like a wall adhesive and like put them on. If anyone knows any really good wall adhesive, let me know. But that won't damage like the underlying paint or anything. Oh wow, that's really something, Damien. I'm quite proud of my little collection. The voice changes constantly, I'm so sorry. You do this all You do all of this yourself. No, that was right. I thought I was wrong again. Of course, I find it rather relaxing. How do you... It's simple. Here, let me show you. These aren't ready quite yet. They'll need to be rehydrated overnight, so they're easier to work with. I have some over here that are ready to pin. Damien takes a seat at his desk while I hover behind him. He picks up a little triangular paper package and snips off the edges. He pulls out an all-black butterfly and shows it to me. That's probably really pretty. I'm rather excited about this one. It's a turquoise swallowtail, but it's all black. He gently opens the wings, spreads the butterfly out on the table. The backs of the wings are a gorgeous iridescent green color. Ah, there we go. I'm learning about butterflies. Oh, and the pigment on this one is so nice too. Anyways, pinning a butterfly is actually very simple. It just requires a delicate touch. First, I'll put a pin through the thorax. Sure. I don't remember where the thorax is. We've dissected bugs and insects in elementary school, and I think like 6th grade, but I don't remember what the thorax is. Damien slides a pin through the middle of the butterfly. Ah, there we go. I just had to keep reading. And places the butterfly on a piece of styrofoam. He carefully arranges the antennae. Antenna. With forceps and begins placing paper and more pins on and around it. He does this so effortlessly that it's almost hypnotic. I don't know if I'd be able to watch. I know the insect is dead. But again, I find it fascinating, but it's not for me. I have a frame here, and that I think this one would look pretty in, but I'll need to let it sit for a couple of days until it's ready. And then what? I remove all the pins and put it on display with the others. I take a closer look at Damien's collection. One with bright blue wings keeps drawing my eye. This one's so pretty. Damien takes it off the wall. Is he gonna give it to me? Ah, yes, that's a blue morpho. One of my favorites, too. He's not gonna give it to me. It's one of his favorites. He hands the small frame to me. Oh, he gave it to me. Here, I think this would look lovely in your home. It would. Oh, I couldn't take it. Take it. This is not my character. I could take it. Give it to me. I love gifts. I insist. Believe me, I have more than enough. Thank you. Yeah, was that so hard? Take it. It's a gift. He's giving you a gift, okay? I like gifts. Gifts are great. I don't know why we're at his house, though. Do we know why we're at his house? Oh, because we got his mail by mistake. I thought maybe it was a date, but I didn't click to date him. So this is quite the turn of events for me. I already know I don't have an interest in this, please. If you ever have an interest in penning some insects yourself, you know where to find me. No, thank you. I think I'll leave that up to you. I feel like I'd probably break them in half with my butter fingers. Oh. These are not peanut butter, they're not almond butter, they're just straight up butter fingers. I'll break I am one of the clumsiest people that I know. In my entire family, it is me. And we're all pretty clumsy, honestly. Obviously, I couldn't even open a freaking bottle, and I almost hurt my hand opening bottle. I mean, I guess that's not really clumsy, more that it's pathetically weak and I need to hit the gym. Nonsense, you have beautiful, steady hands. You would make a fine taxidermist. Okay, the first part, you have beautiful, steady hands. Ah, thanks. You would make a fine taxidermist. No, thank you. It's like a thank you and then a no thank you in one sentence. No, thank you. Am I blushing? I was for the first part, the second part, not so much. Damien walks me to the door and gives me a warm smile as I leave. Do take care of yourself, Ashton. Thanks for allowing me to share my odd little hobby with you. It's not very much an odd hobby, as it makes me uncomfortable. Hey, smile as often as you can. It'll make others around you feel more comfortable. Good thing I have my stream pulled up. What is this? Dadmazon? Did I read this last time? Hi, this is Steven from Dadmazon. I'm out front with your delivery. Oh, okay, yes, I'll be right down. Wait, no, sorry, I need to put pants on first. I can't find my pants, but I'm wrapped from waist down in a duvet. Are you cool with that? And he says, I could come back tomorrow. No, wait, I'll be right down. I found some sensible capris. Who's messaging their delivery person all this information? Also, you could just go out in a robe. I do. I don't wear pants for nobody. Once I actually go out in public, then I'll wear pants. Did I read this one last time? Did I do this? Probably. It would say I would have a new message, right? Yeah, I read this. Okay. If you're new here, we went on a first date with Matt. We went to a concert last time. It was okay. I didn't really vibe with it. Did we go on a date? We did go on a date with Matt. It was a school field trip. We helped him take care of the kids. He teaches middle school and high school, but this was like a middle school field trip to the aquarium where someone tried to steal a penguin. It was very interesting to say the least. We have not gone on a date with any other of these men, I don't believe. Maybe we'll go on a date with Robert because I want to go on another date with Hugo. But maybe I'll go on a date with Robert first to get that out of the way before we continue with Hugo. Because it would be our second date with Hugo. So, let's do that. Also, I want to skip the song that I'm listening to. Bye-bye. Alright, let's go with Robert. Let's go on a date with Robert. I'll read his profile again in, I think, the first episode we did. I read all of their profiles. You can go back and watch it in the Dream Daddy collection, or I can just reread it for you right now. I'm not going to read all the others. There's multiple men. We do not like Joseph. We do not like him. We hate Brian. Craig's fine. Damien's, I guess, okay. Matt's cool. Hugo's my favorite so far. And then Robert is a little bit extreme. But I'll read his again just because we're going to go on a date with him. Robert Small. When the internet gains sentience and decides to destroy us all, you know it'll use this information against us, right? And yet here he is still filling it out. On a Friday night, you are most likely to make a deal in an alleyway, have it go badly. Who's the cop? Was it Guacamo? I trust Guacamo. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. If you had one thing to take with you on a desert island, what would it be? A gun. What are your turn-ons? Don't talk to me. That's one of mine, too. What did you want to be when you grew up? A grifter. What's your favorite movie genre? Italian neorealism. What's your ideal date? Grave robbing. That's disrespectful. What do you never leave home without? At least 4 knives. I spend a lot of time thinking about you ever really look into a rabid animal eyes. This is who we're gonna go on a date with? Oh my gosh. But he's so handsome and he's ruggedly handsome. He got a cool leather jacket. He could put a button on there. I could sell him one of my buttons. Let's message him. Buy quality, not quantity. 100%. Just me, or is this taking forever to load? There we go. Robert was pretty nice, was he? A little odd, but nice. And ruggedly handsome. That's what I said. We should hang out. I type out a message to him on Dad Book. Hey, Robert. Good seeing you again at the cookout. Want to grab a drink? I would have sent a winky face. I sit there for a couple of seconds, hoping he'll message me back. Well, his turn-on was to not talk to him, so... Hey, it says that he read my message. I anxiously wait for a response. Twiddle my thumbs or watch cat videos on the internet. Cat videos on the internet. That seems like my day-to-day thing anyway. Actually, it's raccoons, but there's some cat ones that pop in there. I start down a rabbit hole of cat videos, and Robert quickly vanishes from my mind. I didn't realize how long I've been doing this, but by the time I watch maybe my 30th cat video, Robert pops back into my head. I jump back over to Dad Book to see if he responds yet. Honestly, when I watch cat videos, I'll go on Pet Finder and look for cats. I don't have the space for them right now, and I don't have the money to take care of them right now, but I still look. I mainly look for any cat that looks like my Maine Coon Jotunheim that passed. It's coming up on her 1 year in June. And I haven't really thought about getting a cat since she died, so... But sometimes I'll look for other Maine Coons, and if any of them look like her, I'll get really sad and wish I could adopt them, but I can't right now. There's a breeder that, you know, safely and, like, doesn't inbreed, their Maine Coons. Their wait list is really long, and I'm always thinking about joining the wait list because it's so long into the future anyways, but I don't know. But their cats are gorgeous, and anyway. Very expensive, though, so I have to wait. I have to wait anyway. I should wait before I even go on the wait list. Anyway, I jumped back over to Dabba to see if he responded yet. Did I read that already? Nothing. Well, I guess the guy's busy. I might as well make the best of my day. I get up, walk to the living room, then sit down and turn on the TV. What about making the most of your day screams, let's watch television? Go on a walk. History Channel, Food Channel, or a game show? Food Channel, baby. Oh, Meat Hell is on. Oh, I wonder what it could be. You have 10 minutes to cook a 5-course meal that must include these ingredients: steak, lemon meringue pie, paper clips, and a hammer. If you are unable to finish cooking, or if any of these ingredients are absent from the dish, we will release the wolves. What? Oh my god. I'm not kidding. Please help us. I lose several hours to whatever the hell was on. Sighing, I get up and walk around the house. My stomach grumbles. I don't have any porkiosa, and I don't have money for porkiosa. Time for lunch, huh? Well, I guess it's time for the old Chef Yilba to cook a gourmet delicacy. Oh no. I walk over to the refrigerator and open the door. Make a sandwich. Microwave some eggs. Mustard jar. Well, I don't like mustard, so make a sandwich. I make a sandwich in its entirety. God. While standing there. Who needs plates? Yeah, just use a freaking napkin or something. The Sandwich, a lost art. I admire my I need a drink. Hold on. I need to take a sippy sip. I already feel my throat drying, and I've only been streaming for what? 30 minutes? 34 minutes? Delicious. I admire my work for a second before I clumsily drop the entire thing on the floor. Oh. What did I just say about me being clumsy? This is accurate. This is accurate lore. No! My sandwich! I look around and remember that Amanda's not home. Don't eat it. Don't eat it off the floor. This would send me. I would throw it out. This is still good. 5-second rule, right? First of all, it's a 3-second rule, and I don't care about the 3-second rule. It is disgusting. Put it in the garbage. I reassemble my sandwich, peeling pickles off the floor. First of all, my sandwich would not have pickles on it. And putting them back where they belong, in my mouth. Wait, I'm a wreck, clearly. I finish my snack and walk around the house some more, bored. When's Amanda coming home? Oh, I just remembered something. When we were packing up the old house, we found an old basketball hoop that would hang off a door. It would really bring the living room together. I wonder where I put that. I'ma shoot some hoops. I spend a couple of minutes poking around the new place until I find it. After installing it above one of the doors in the living room, I'm ready to dunk. My short ass ready to dunk, baby. Come on, slam. I'm not singing this. Absolutely not. I wouldn't be able to dunk. Fun fact, I played basketball in middle school, Yeah, I was really good at sitting on the bench and passing out snacks to everybody else on the team that got to play. Because, yeah, just, it's fine. It's fine. I liked being on the basketball team. I know it was like a pity thing. Or actually, it wasn't even a pity thing. In my school, in my middle school, if you wanted to join a team, you were automatically on the team. If that makes sense? Like, you were just automatically there. So I sat on the bench. Honestly, I didn't even want to play basketball, but my parents always wanted me to be in sports. I remember playing soccer when I was 5 and running away from the ball and not wanting to be anywhere on that field. And honestly, it put a sour taste in my mouth because one of the girls on the soccer team would always bully me and purposely, anytime I was in the goal, like as goalie, she would aim for my face. Hated soccer. The only sport I ever enjoyed playing was tennis and badminton. Hitting things over nets with a stick. Basically, that's what I liked. Hated ping pong though. Anyway, we're getting off topic. I take a leap from the free throw line and rocket that sucker down the net. The crowd goes wild. And welcome to the jam. I pull up from the 3-point line, breaking ankles and sinking a fadeaway, by myself in my living room. And I forget the rest of the words to this song. No look behind the back. Okay, no look behind the back. Hook shot. Everyone's on their feet. I know nothing about. I was on the team. I was benched, like I said. I know nothing about basketball. Something Space Jam. I managed to just barely defeat myself at horse before Amanda comes home. Then we cook dinner together. We're proud of ourselves for not even coming close to burning down the house. That's too real. Afterward, Amanda and I dig into a carton of ice cream over an episode of Chopped Toddler Tournament. What you have in... Oh, hold on. I gotta get to toddler mode. What you have in front of you is a molecularly deconstructed sweet potato with a brown sugar demi-glaze with creme fraiche, of course. This is literally a jar of baby food. The toddler immediately bursts into tears. Alright, I'm never doing that again on stream. Holy shit. Don't come for me. Don't. You know what? Nobody's listening, right? Right? Are we bad people for watching this? Yes. Just then, my computer dings. Huh? What was that? Oh, you probably just got a message. Amanda and I walk over to the computer and check Dad Book. It's a message from Robert. You up? What you doing? What does that mean? What are you doing? What am I doing? You're just chilling. Just working on my motorcycle. Ah! Dad, you're spinning a web of lies. You have never been on a motorcycle in your life. I don't think you've ever even touched a motorcycle. Nice try, though. I'll have you know, Robert, that I've not only touched a motorcycle, I've modeled on top of one, and I've ridden one. Actually, I've ridden, like, multiple, thank you very much. The last time I was on a bike was last summer. Riding it. Want to grab a drink? Hey, that means he wants to hang out. Amanda, I'm sober. I can't go have a drink with Robert. I know what that means, Amanda. But it's kind of late. Come on, Pops. Live a little. I am living with ice cream and traumatized toddlers. Well, it's your life, but I think you'd have a lot of fun tonight. You're trying to get to know the neighbors better, aren't you? Ugh, fine. I type back a message to Robert asking him for details, and he tells me to meet him at Jim and Kim's. Well, don't wait up for me. I never do. I throw on a nice jacket and run out the door. It's only a short walk to Jim and Kim's, and it's a beautiful night. Look at the stars in the sky and everything. I walk into the bar and see the usual crowd of barflies drinking beer and watching sports. I spot Robert at the back of the bar and wave hi as I walk over. Hello. Oh, hey man, how's it going? Hey buddy. I don't know what this voice is gonna be. Oh, it's Mary. Here she is. Here. Ahoy there, Skipper. Oh god, I'm not giving her that voice. I don't know what's going on. I forgot all the voices I've done in the past, and because it's been over a month since I've played this, or almost a month since the last episode that we played. Robert and Mary are here. Uh-oh. I brought Mary along. Figured we needed a drinking buddy. I was gonna be your drinking buddy. We need another person here. Oh man, I was excited to get to know Robert a little better. Now I have to deal with this weird married lady making passes at me. Don't look so scared, kiddo. We're just having a drink. Yeah, but with you. Yeah, speaking of which, I think it's time for the first round. What are you having? Water, please. Beer? No. Something tropical? Allergic. Whiskey? Straight up, Robert. A dad after my own heart, huh? Robert orders 3 shots of whiskey and passes them between us. Mine is alcohol-free whiskey. Well, this wasn't how I expected my night to be going. I thought I'd be watching toddlers cry on television next to my wonderful daughter eating a pint of ice cream, or a tub of ice cream. I want ice cream now. I actually want gelato. I would like coffee, chocolate chip talenti, thank you. Too expensive. Here's to bad decisions and relaxed moral values, fellas. What have I gotten myself into? We all knock back the shots. I almost choke on the whiskey as it burns down my throat. It's not how I would do it, but anyway. First of all, it's alcohol-free, Ashton, come on. Holy hell, that was a kick. I look over at Robert and Mary, who seem like old pros at this. Yeah, they're here every night. Robert grabs his jacket and throws it on. Let's get marching. Huh? What? The night's young, Chief. Come on. We're bar hopping. I have never gone bar hopping. I personally have never gone bar hopping, but I did Oktoberfest at Ren Fair, and we did like the drinks rounds. It wasn't so much bar hopping, but they did have drinks at Ren Fair. It was really nice. And you got your own mug. So they just kept refilling your cup. That way they didn't waste a bunch of cups. Oh, all right. We leave the bar and start walking down the street. I still don't know this area of town very well, so I just follow Robert. So, where are we headed? Irish eye we're drinking. It's an Irish. A good pun is the whiskey to my heart. Well, Mary didn't like that. Puns are the lowest form of humor, Ashton. Try harder. Fuck you. Ouch, am I gonna be the butt of the joke all night? Jesus, Mary, put your fangs away for a second. I don't know what this voice is, I'm sorry. We walk into Irish drinking. The bar is pretty much the same as Jim and Kim's, except for the old-timey Irish memorabilia on the wall. And you know what? Neil's not here as our bartender. That's also pretty. Next round. What are you having? Whiskey hasn't failed me yet. Let's do it. Robert orders 3 more glasses of whiskey, and we post up in a garish green booth. Mary slides in and slides up next to Robert, which makes me breathe a sigh of relief. Oh, thank God she didn't sit next to me. Let's sip this one, why don't we? Hey. Suit yourself. Mary immediately downs her shot in one gulp and burps loudly. After 4 kids, she needed this drink. That'll put hair on your chest. I don't know what this is. Help! You're truly the paragon of grace and beauty. Mary grabs my drink and sips on it. Bitch! Hey! Bitch, I was gonna drink that. Obviously, I didn't drink it fast enough for you to put your little grabby little hands on it. Whatever happened to your other 2 fingers, by the way? Ashton, be a dear and get us another round, will you? Bitch, I don't want to get you a drink. I don't know how to process this evening at all. I get up and order another round of drinks from the bartender, who is not Neil. Don't know who this guy is. I don't even get his name. As I head back, I see Mary and Robert having a lively conversation. This has to be one of the worst dates ever. Robert roars with laughter. I don't think I've ever even seen the guy smile, let alone laugh. I am clearly the third wheel here. I take a seat across the booth from them and pass out the drinks. So Edith's kid snuck some pot brownies onto the table at the last bake sale, right? And I spot that little hemp sweatshirted gremlin in the act. So I go up to Edith with the baggie and I'm about to tell her when all of a sudden she just freaks out on me. You're ruining the bake sale, she says, and I should have been PTA president. Your roots are bad and blah, 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 blah. So what'd you do? I told her to have a brownie and that everything was going to be fine. They both erupt in laughter. I politely follow along the story. She ate 3. More laughter. Okay, that was actually pretty funny. She called the cops and told them that time had stopped. Mary looks directly at me with those evil... Look at her eye color. Her eye color is like red or orange. Do you smoke weed? No, I'm actually allergic. What? You know, the devil's lettuce. I don't. I have 2 big fat blunts in my purse right now. Wanna blaze? What? No, I am a law-abiding citizen. You with the feds? I worked hard for what I have, and no 2-bit corner boy is gonna drop the dime on me. Especially not wearing that ugly outfit. So you take what you're pushing somewhere else, Missy, and I'll keep running my business the way I want to run it. So get out. What? Remember, you came at the king. You best not miss. What is happening? Jesus, kid, dial it back. Robert giggles helplessly. You get him to laugh, but I got him to giggle. I'm just kidding, cowboy. Don't call me a cowboy. Lay off the kid, Mary. He might not be used to your brand of humor. Fine, fine. I hate her voice. I hate the voice I'm giving her right now. But I hate her, so I mean, it kind of fits, right? We sit around and sip our drinks, people watching and cracking jokes. After a little bit of time, I begin to warm up to Mary. Her jokes become much funnier and much less scary. I don't like her because she's, like, hanging around the bars. She is married with 4 children. She doesn't even know where her baby is. Anyway. Oh, I found her fingers! The other 2 fingers. I was wondering what happened to those. But I just don't think her character is very likable. But her and Robert are, like, best friends or something. But it seems like she's not going anywhere anytime soon. I just wanted some alone time with Robert. I wonder if I can get her to leave somehow. Isn't Joseph wondering where you are? Nope. Not saying that. Nope. Lots of eligible, I can't even say it. Lots of eligible bachelors around here, huh? Could you get the next round? Well, she asked me to get the next round, so it's her turn. You trying to ditch me, pal? No, I want you to go buy drinks for us because I'm done paying for your drinks. You didn't even finish that one. I know. Because if you're trying to ditch me, you can just tell me to scram. Good, scram, get out of here. No, it's fine. Ashton wants alone time with his new best buddy, Robert. Read you loud and clear. The wingman breaks formation to pursue their prey. Now, if you fellas will excuse me, Mary needs to sink her teeth into a helpless boy. God, I hate her. Go with God. Nice seeing you.
Come on.
Deuces, nerds. I'm a geek. I'll have you know I am a geek, not a nerd. There's a difference. I just recognized what song was playing in my ears. Anyway. Now I'm blushing. Mary gets up and saunters off to a younger looking guy at the bar, who is not her husband. She grows on you. Does she? Does she though? I feel like she kind of delights in making men suffer. Including her husband, probably. Well, she does. But what about her and Joseph? Literally my biggest question. What about them? You know, they're married, and she definitely tried to get in my pants the other night, and I gestured to her across the bar where she was making goo-goo eyes at the young guy from before. He looks like he's being held hostage. Oh, that's just a thing she does. She's harmless. Tell that to the boy she's hanging off of. Poor kid looks like he's seen war. Robert lets out a hearty laugh. Hey, I got him to laugh. Oh man, you know, I pegged you for one of those straight-laced types. Oh, don't worry, I got pretty wild back in my day. Still got a little wild in you. I have a child I need to care for. She's fine. She's like 18 years old. My last butterfly just fell off my wall. Sorry. There's so much wild in me. You know it. What's the difference between you know it and there's so much wild in me? There's so much. So much sounds cringy. You know it. Bada bing, bada boom, that was the right answer. Robert orders a couple more rounds of shots. A gulp. What am I getting myself into here? Think you go... This voice is gonna kill me. Think you can go shot for shot? Absolutely not. There's only one way to look cool here. I grab the shot closest to me and down it. Robert looks impressed. He takes his shot and knocks it back. That's one. So... What do I even talk about? He's so cool. He probably hates small talk. So how are things? I hate small talk. Me too. Okay. Too many people, and this isn't necessarily you, but too many people think that they have to fill the dead air with noise. Personally, I think they're afraid of silence, or they're afraid of what the other person is going to think of the silence. That is literally me. That second one, I feel like I have to break the silence because what if they want to break the silence, but they can't because they're an introvert? I'm an extrovert. I feel like I have to talk. If you want some unsolicited advice, just learn to be comfortable with the silence. Thank you for the advice. I needed that. Nothing wrong with two people sitting in silence and drinking whiskey. Oh, all right. This is gonna be the quietest date. First off, it was ruined by Mary. Second off, he's the brooding, silent type. You know what? This is gonna be a bad date, but then me and Hugo are gonna have a phenomenal date, and that will be the highlight of the stream when we finally go on a date with Hugo. Alright, we're continuing. Robert and I sit in silence and drink whiskey. I take in the rest of the bar. Patrons laughing, talking to each other, communicating, laughing at each other's jokes, you know, what we're not doing. Playing darts, spilling beer, Mary giving the hard sell to that young man, the young man pretending he's got a phone call from one of his friends. Maybe silence is nice sometimes, maybe it's not. So you ever kill a man? And that's how he decided to break the silence, folks. I choke on my drink. Excuse me? You know, watch the life drain from someone's eyes. It's not just their life, you know, it's their hopes, dreams, draining away. Every memory and experience they've ever had, gone. No. Great, me neither. Robert knocks back his shot, and motions for me to do the same. I reciprocate. I'm just messing with you. Relax. I laugh nervously. Or am I? I laugh nervously again. I don't know. Help me, Amanda. Why did you make me go on a date with this man? Although it was my fault, I did message him. I initiated this to happen. We sip more whiskey and people watch some more. Mary has her sights set on another man after the other one excused himself to the bathroom and I assume crawled out of the window. He'll never come to this bar ever again. Gosh, this whiskey's hitting me pretty hard. Gosh, this whiskey's hitting me hard. I said it out loud. You betcha. Robert gets up out of the booth, shouldering his jacket. Let's roll. Sorry, whiskey, inside voices. Let's roll. Wait, what about Mary? Brother, Mary's gonna be just fine. Good. Goodbye. I look over at Mary, who's lying on the bar in front of some poor sap. She's singing happy birthday to him while he insists that it's not his birthday. It's his unbirthday. A very happy unbirthday to you. We make our way out of the bar and back onto the street. I'm trying my hardest not to stumble, but man, that sidewalk is just coming straight at me. Oh, right at me. I hope Robert doesn't notice me tripping over my own feet like this is the first time I've ever been drunk. Where to? You'll see. I follow Robert through street lamp spotlights until we eventually arrive at a rundown strip mall. There's a beautiful salon, a sex shop. Pardon? A computer repair store that looks like it's been closed for 10 years, and finally a liquor store. I wonder which one we're gonna go to. Probably a liquor store. We've been drinking whiskey all night. Wait here, I'll be right back. After a minute, Robert returns with two wine bottles in brown paper bags. He hands one to me. Cheers. You're actually not allowed to drink like this in real life. Anyway, depends on the state. He sits on the curb and drinks. He motions me to do the same. This is really not where I expected the night to go. I take a sip. White Zinfandel? Girl, that was one of my favorites. At bingo night, that is literally what I ordered. Yes, I used to go to bingo night with my Nana. Leave me alone. I participate in old, quote unquote, older people stuff. It's relaxing. They're correct. Retirement, bingo night, they're onto something. What? Nothing. I just wasn't expecting you to be a white wine fella. It's delicious, fruity, and refreshing. Don't judge me. Oh, I wasn't. It's quite delicious. I start to say something, think of his lecture about valuing silence earlier, and stop. I sip on my wine and watch the cars drive by. And we play Beasting No Backsies and Punch Buggy No Backsies, because those are the only two that I know. Apparently there's more. Anyway. Let's throw rocks. Sorry. Let's throw rocks at shit. What? Ha! Robert suddenly hurls a rock at a stop sign. The ding echoes throughout the empty parking lot. That felt good. He presses a stone into my free hand. Now you try. I don't know. My hand-eye coordination is not very good. I'll aim for the sign, but knowing me, I won't hit the sign. I'll either miss it completely or it'll go through a window. With feeling. I look at the rock in my hand and look at the stop sign, back at the rock, back at the stop sign. I know what has to be done. But my eyes and my hand movements will not coincide. They will, like, two magnets just go whoosh away from each other. I got a problem with authority. I'm sorry. This one's for you, Pappy. I'm not gonna apologize to a sign. And I don't have Pappy, so I got a problem with authority. Oh, I got a problem with authority. Well, that was a bad. Hold on. That was not good. I am so sorry. I got a problem with authority. Him. I hurl the rock at the sign. It sails over the top sign right into the window of a parked car, leaving a crack. See? I told you. I told you this character is literally me. Not that I've thrown a rock and broken a car window before. All right, let's just continue. Dude, run! Oh, sorry. This is not Craig. This is Robert. Dude, run! I leap up and dart into the nearest alley, wine in hand. I can hear Robert's footsteps behind me. After I'm sure I'm far enough away from the cracked window that I am no longer culpable for this heinous crime, I stop to catch my breath. Honestly, I would probably run, but I'd also probably leave. If I had any cash on me, I would leave money on the cracked window. Just be like, here, I paid for it. And then I'd run. I also wouldn't touch the money with my fingertips because then they can take the fingerprints off the money and then they could catch me. So I have to wear gloves. In which case, if I don't have gloves and I don't have money, well, guess what? I'm just running. But the likelihood of like that strip mall having cameras, I'd get caught anyway. I might as well find the person that I broke the window with, trade like car insurance. Well, not even that. It would be not that. You know what? I would just find the owner and offer to pay for the damages. Running isn't gonna do anything because what? They probably have cameras. If they don't, if I check and they don't have cameras, then yes, I'm running. But two, I have asthma. I ain't running anywhere. Maybe we strike rock throwing from the to-do list. Yeah, one rock is enough. Agreed. Suddenly my stomach growls. Oh man, I am starving. I am actually starving. Let's get pizza. Oh, let's get pizza. You know what? I want to see how much money I have. Probably not enough, but I would love to order some pizza. Probably like Domino's. What is everybody's pizza order? Okay, so I have a lot of problems health-wise. So I usually shouldn't eat pizza, but like I usually don't. I've been good. It's been like over a month since I last had a slice of pizza. But what I'll have is a hand tossed pizza, not stuffed crust because that's too much bread and I can't have a lot of bread. I'll get ranch as the sauce because I can't have tomato sauce. And then I'll do cheese, like regular mozzarella cheese, or Asiago, or Parmesan, or a mix of all three cheeses, okay? And then I'll get Italian sausage and banana peppers because those are delicious. Acidic, but I'll have like a little bit of the banana peppers, like 1 or 2 per slice. That way it's not too much acidity. And then that's it. That is what I have for my pizza order. What is yours? I demand to know. Not I demand to know that because that's, hold on. I have to ban spam from my stream. Get out. I'm glad I saw that. I hate when like the bots will be like, oh, you don't have like a lot of views. Get views. Shut up. I don't care about that shit. I got 3 good people in here. That's enough for me. It'd be nice if it was 5, but just to have the average above 4 or something. But I'm thankful to everyone that is putting up with me reading and not having a proper mic right now. I appreciate it. Thank you. Let's get pizza. I want pizza so bad now. I can't believe it. I can't argue with that. Pepperoni pizza is my order. Simple. Yeah, dude, that's the only one you eat. It's either cheese or pepperoni. Get creative. Add some more toppings on your pizzas. Anyway. If you like pepperoni pizza and nothing else, that's fine. I'm sorry. But me and Wolf grew up together, and he only would get cheese pizza or pepperoni, nothing else. Actually, there was a time where he went through a phase where he got salami instead of pepperoni. So, where's good around here? Actually, I don't even care if it's good. It just needs to be edible and in my mouth in the next 5 minutes. That's how hungry I am, Robert. Now get me a goddamn pizza. I want a personal pizza. I know just the place. I follow Robert through a maze of alleys and side streets until we eventually end up right in front of a tiny hole-in-the-wall pizza joint. Honestly, usually the best places to be. The bright red neon sign reads, Pete's Piece of Pizza. That is great. The alliteration is wonderful. Ta-da! Ta-da! Delicious. I can see a few exhausted-looking workers behind the counter tossing dough and pulling piping hot pizzas right out of the stone ovens. My stomach rumbles again. We go up to the counter to get ready to order. Can I get 2 slices of Hawaiian pizza? Oh wait, Ashton, are you cool with pineapple on your pizza, right? Okay. So, I have no issues with pineapple on pizza. What I do have an issue with is that I'm allergic to pineapple and I can't have it. But also, usually Hawaiian pizzas are pork, so it's ham and pineapples, right? I'm allergic to pineapples and I hate ham. So I'm pressing ew no because I don't like ham. I have no gripe about pineapple being on pizza. I just can't have it. Robert grabs me by the collar. Bold of you to assume that I have a collar to grab. Anyway, I respect your opinion and I will fight with my life for your right to say it. But where's your sense of adventure? Where's your sense of taste? Why won't you love yourself? Listen, Robert, I'm allergic to pineapple. I can't have it on my pizza. The juiciness of the pineapple paired with the tanginess of the sauce is a flavor combination that everyone should experience at least once, if not 1,000 times more. Robert, I can never experience it. You don't understand. I'm allergic. Please stop looking at me like that. Pineapple on pizza is one of the few things in life that I genuinely and thoroughly enjoy. Please just do this for me. No, do this for yourself. So, 2 slices of Hawaiian pizza? Abso-goddamn-lutely. If you're just gonna give it to me anyway. We wait a minute for our pizza to come out of the oven. I'm practically drooling at the smell. The cashier hands us each a giant slice on a paper plate so saturated with grease that I'm worried it will fall apart. That's New York pizza. We take our pizzas outside and wander through the alleyways as we eat. Me picking off the pineapple. You know, I can't, even if I picked off the pineapple, I would still not be able to eat it because the juices will melt into the pizza and I will die. I'm gonna pretend for the sake of this, it's not real pineapple on the pizza. It's mango. Mango pizza? That sounds disgusting, but you know what? I would try it. I take a bite out of the mango pizza, and hey, it's actually not that bad. I can't believe I spent so much of my life berating this sort of pizza to all my friends. Maybe I should give mango pizza a shot one day. Man, I feel way better now. You and me both. We hear a noise coming out of a slightly ajar door in the alleyway. Robert looks at me excitedly. Got any more of that wild in ya? Bro, what time is it? You betcha, I'm so tired, but I love my daughter and I should go home to make sure that she's alright. She literally said she would be fine, Ashton. She's 18 years old. She's probably crying over dog videos. You betcha. Good on you. Robert and I slide the door open and peek inside. It's completely dark except for some flickering light. We slowly creep forward, cautious not to be heard or seen. Oh, it's a fucking movie theater. Very nice. Shh! Don't shush me so loud! Shh! We come to the end of the hallway and find ourselves standing in front of a movie screen. Oh, this suddenly makes sense. Did we really just sneak into a movie theater like a couple of teenagers? They're talking during the movie. We look into the audience and are surprised to find that it's almost completely empty, save for a row of a few teenagers in front. They look annoyed when they notice us. Robert starts making his way to the very back of the theater, and I follow him. We settle in with our wines. We're drinking in a movie theater where there's kids. This is responsible for sure. And try to make sense of this movie. It's a romantic comedy, I think. A young man is frantically trying to get through New York to find the woman that he finally realized he's in love with. Ugh, great. Oh, this is so many movies. Most romantic comedies take place in New York. Kiss already! There's nobody to kiss yet. You want him to kiss the taxi driver? Hell yeah. The kids down the way notice us heckling. One of them speaks up. Hey man, keep it down. Oh damn, that's Ernest Hemingway. Hugo, I'm not on a date with Robert. I mean, Hugo's child, Ernest, it's not what you think. Ernest, hey Ernest, I know you. It's me, your neighbor. Hi. Ernest turns back around, embarrassed. I turn back to Robert. You kiss anyone yet? It turns out that yes, he did kiss someone. He made his way out of a tiny island near New York to profess his love for a woman who for some reason he knew would be there. She tells him that they hit the jackpot. He said that they had, but I think there was some subtext I'm missing here. Boo! Love is dead. Shut up, it's beautiful. No, you shut up. Why are you telling a child to shut up? How about y'all shut up and watch the goddamn movie? Ernest grumbles. The credits start to roll. I stand up. Robert immediately pulls me back down. Hundreds of people worked very hard to make this film happen, and you're going to sit here and appreciate them. Okay. Is there like an end scene credit, or we're just watching the credits to look at all these people? Look at that, Elizabeth Shelton. She worked really hard. I bet she did lots of good wardrobe design. Thank you, Elizabeth Shelton, for this beautiful film-going experience. And Peter Anders, catering, fed a bunch of people so they could have the energy to do their jobs. What a guy. Is my voice annoying anybody right now as much as it's annoying me? We let the credits roll while Robert individually thanks every member of the crew. Once it's finally over and he makes sure no animals were harmed in the making of this film, very important, we leave the movie theater. We stumble into the theater parking lot, polishing off the rest of our wine. Hey assholes! Out of nowhere, a rock flies through the air and hits me on the knee. My knee! What the hell? Ernest and his friends stand in the alleyway, blocking our exit. We gotta fight a bunch of teenagers? Oh, what do you guys want? Why'd you go and throw a rock at my knee? This is my good knee. My orthopedist is gonna be pissed. I don't have any good knees. Both of my knees pop, lock, poke, drop, whatever the saying is. Both my knees will actually pop out of its sockets and I have to pop them back in and it hurts like hell and then I won't be able to like cope for the rest of the day. It is long-lasting pain. It's awful. I need to go see a doctor. Ernest tosses another rock up and down in his hands. What is wrong with this kid? You ruined my theater-going experience. Now you have to pay. Getting threatened with a guy in an orange hoodie. Oh, well, I don't have any cash on me right now. Like, movies got really expensive, even though we totally snuck in and didn't pay for shit. And Robert has been buying me drinks this entire time. I only bought one round, and he was a dear and bought us both wine. What am I, broke? Did I forget my wallet at home? Ernest hucks another rock at my other knee. I'm able to jump out of the way. No, I wouldn't be able. But I didn't properly stretch before physical activity. I'm probably gonna feel sore in the morning. We ruined it for you? That movie was pretty crappy in the first place. Hey, you take that back. That was a beautiful love story with really genuine acting. You call that good acting? What classist mainstream slop have you been served your entire life? What? Have you ever seen any Michael Powell, A Matter of Life and Death, 1946? Easily the toughest 5 minutes of love you'll ever witness. Listen, man. No, you listen. That popcorn-ass dribble the mass media is shoving down your throat will only make you dumber and sadder. You, of all people, should strive for a higher standard in the art you consumed. Your name is Ernest Hemingway, for Christ's sake. That voice is very hard to do. Oh, no. Now you've done it. Uh-oh, he got a little stinky face. He has the same eyes as Mary. Ernest rushes Robert, screaming like a banshee. I don't know how a banshee screams. You know what? Cut that out. Cut that out. I can't cut nothing out. Oh my gosh. I dive between Ernest and Robert, trying to stop the kid. He lunges forward, kicking me as hard as he can in the knee. Fuck my knee! Robert gets in between Ernest and myself as if he's seeing red. Redder than his shirt. Fuck, my knee hurts. Fuck, my fucking knee hurts. Sorry. Alright, buddy. Talk like a punk, get hit like a punk. Robert squares up into a boxer stance. Queensberry rules. 3-minute rounds with 1 minute rest in between. No low blows, fish hooks, J-grabs, or high blows. What? And don't even think about pulling an illegal turnstile. That's an automatic deduction of 3 points. You'll have to designate a second if you're unable to fulfill your role as main duelist. One of your friends over there looks like he has enough youthful vivacity to handle it. Hey man, I don't want to get dragged into this. You're right, that movie sucked. It's too late. You two are blood-bound. If he dies, you die. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Talk to Queensberry. We're just gonna go. Ernest and his friends warily back away. Robert calls after them. The Queensberry Association will hear about this and consume better content. You were the one who was... Anyway. Once the teens are safely out of earshot, Robert turns to me. Were you about to actually fight that kid? Are you kidding me? I would never hit a child. That would be despicable. Despicable me. Banana, banana. Alright, sorry, I have nieces and nephews. But also, I love those movies. Actually, just the first and the second one. The rest of those movies are trash. Did you know that there was 4 or 5 Despicable Me's? Why are they making so many? And there's a Minions movie? Crazy. Not good, by the way. Anyway. Excuse me, I yawned. I woke up at 7. I fell asleep at like 3 in the morning. I don't know what's going on. You know the rules, Adam. Oh, sorry. You throw them the... You throw the rules at him, though, they always bolt. Nobody wants a Queenberry sanctioned throwdown. But full disclosure, I made half of that up. Wow. See? You don't even have to know the rules, you just make them up. Come on, let's get out of here. I would like to go home now, please. I have a daughter that I am now worried about, and she's probably worried about me. Robert and I cool down a bit as we walk back to the neighborhood. I'm so sorry, I get really into the art of filmmaking when I drink. It's okay. I think it's cool how much you like movies. To be honest, I don't know a lot about them myself. Only the 48 that I watch every year. Buddy, I got show. Here we go. I got this. I can do this. I'm gonna take a sip of my drink first. I gotta itch my ear. Ugh, my hair's like getting in between my headset. Anyway. Buddy, I got so much to show you. You ever seen any Sam Fuller? No. I haven't. Fuller's Cash. Thanks for defending my honor. Thanks for dinner and a movie. Thanks for the adventure. One of them sounds more like a date, and I don't think he would care about that. I mean, I would thank him for the mango pizza and the movie that he didn't pay for. Defending my honor, he did step in and save my kneecaps. And then thanks for the adventure is also a good one. I think I'm overthinking this answer. I think I'm gonna do thanks for defending my honor. Boom, bada bing, bada boom. That was the right answer. It's just a little strange when you say it that way, but sure, why not? Robert throws an arm around my shoulder, and we drunkenly belt out tunes all the way back. We finally get to his doorstep. What we saying? This was an interesting night, to say the very least. I liked it. A smile forms on his cheeks, a rare sight. Let's hang again soon, yeah? Yeah. I linger there for a second, swaying drunkenly in the night breeze. Robert claps me on the shoulder. Night, bud. Boom, like that, I've been bud zoned. Robert heads back inside, and I stumble my way back home. Always help a friend in need. I agree. Date complete. I did not do well. You know why I got an A and not an S? Because I said ew no to the pineapple on pizza, and I don't have a problem with pineapple pizza. I'm sure it's delicious, but I'm allergic to it. I also hate ham, so a Hawaiian pizza is not for me either way. How far are we into the stream?
You got dads.
I got dads. I also got a message from Hugo and Damien in group chat. Hey, are you up to anything tonight? Hugo and I were planning to go to the art walk downtown, and we were wondering if you would care. Oh, sorry, let me read these in their things. Hey, are you up to anything tonight? Hugo and I were planning to go to the art walk downtown, and were wondering if you would care to accompany us. I would normally write a letter longhand, but I've run out of distressed parchment paper. Whoa! Why can I see Damien and Hugo's chat? Am I a hacker? But I don't even have a hacker alias. The feds are gonna bust down my door any minute now. I've gotta destroy this computer. Ashton, this is a group chat. Oh, thank God. Do either of you guys know how to destroy a computer? You can run what is this word? You can run Derek's boot and nuke from a startup flash drive, but once you've done that, it's best to physically destroy the platters altogether. Okay. The Victorians were very well versed in information security. Doubt. Ashton, do you want to go to see some art or not? Art is good. Let's go see art. See that art. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Agreed. Keep it positive. Good song. Anyway. Damien and Hugo invited me to the monthly art walk in downtown Maple Bay. I've never really been to one of these before, so I'm not quite sure what I'm in for. I think I'm here a bit early. I'm like really sad because the last time I was at an art museum, I want to say 14 years old. I haven't been to an art museum since then. And I love museums. I would love to go to an art museum or a history museum. Sci-fi, like science fiction museum, they have those, like, I would like to go to a museum of any kind at this point. Actually, I just remembered I went to another museum of a type when I was 18 in the city during Pride Week. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it on stream. You listen. Well, it didn't censor it, so yeah. Anyway, we're gonna continue. Listen, I was the youngest person in the group, and they wanted to go, and they're all adults. They paid for my ticket, so we went, okay? I was very uncomfortable the entire time. Now, someone's gonna come in, see that last message, and be like, the fuck are they talking about? Oh, it's embarrassing. Anyway, I don't see Damien or Hugo around anywhere, and I feel just a little uncomfortable standing among all these fancy art people. Ashton? I turn her. It's bad enough that last night I had to drink with your wife and Robert. Now I see you. I turn around. It's Joseph. Joseph, what are you doing here? Joseph scoffs at me. What am I doing here? How could you ask me that? I'm obviously a huge art appreciatist. Okay, fine. Damien invited me to this art walk thing. I'm guessing he invited you too. Yep. Admittedly, a little out of my depth here. I am not. I would ace this shit. I love art. I loved learning about art in school. The different eras of art, the different artists that were like not yet like iconic as they are now. A lot of the artists that we see in museums today, none of them actually got recognized for their work until they were already dead. So, thank God. I thought I was going to be the odd one out. You are. Are you allowed to say that? Say what? You know, thank God. Yep. I actually get double points when I say it since I'm a minister. The point gets you into heaven. That's how it works. Anyways, where are the guys? Does it? Is that how it happens? I look and spot Hugo and Damien, who seem to have just arrived at the gallery. Good eve, good eve, good eve. Evening, friends. Oh. Who's ready for some art? You know I am. I have no idea what I'm in for. Art is dead and nothing is real. You know I am. You know I love looking at paintings that are in frames and also paintings that aren't in frames. Art is good and stuff. Well put, Ashton. Oh. All you have to know is that if you're ever feeling overwhelmed, there's generally always a table that has free wine and cheese. You said cheese! He said cheese! I like art now. I've always liked art. But cheese? I should have gone cheese for this stream. Damn it. I've got the table in my sights. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go help myself to some tiny wines. I don't want to be anywhere near Joseph. Get cheese and tiny wine with Joseph. On one hand, cheese. On another hand, Hugo. I'm going to get cheese. I think I need to cheese up before I delve into the art appreciation. Good idea. Appreciating art does burn a lot of calories. Gotta carb up on these crackers. I forgot my crackers at my friend's house too. I had rosemary and olive oil crackers. It's fine. I'll get those this weekend. It's fine. Joseph and I slide up to the snack table. There's a pretty nice spread of little plastic cups of white wine, probably a white Zinfandel, some crackers, grapes, and cheese. I can't eat grapes because I'm allergic to grapes. This is more my speed. We eat a couple of cheese cubes in silence. Okay, I have a thing. I prefer cheese like on a charcuterie board that's not cubed, but you get to slice it yourself. I don't, for some reason, like pre-packaged or like pre-cubed cheese taste bad to me. I mean, not bad. I'll still eat it, of course. But like the cheese in little cube form does not sit well with me. These are really good. Yeah, I didn't eat dinner. I think I could probably just fill up on snacks if I'm sneaky about it. I already ate dinner, but I will always have room for cheese. I need to take a picture of this and send it to Josh. I was like, how do I? I'm taking a picture of this screen right here. Boop. I guess I could have screenshotted my phone, but whatever. I'm sending it to Joshy Fish because he's my cheese buddy. He's literally Joshy Fish in my phone. His name is Cheesy Wheezy because he loves cheese like I do, and he wheezes when he laughs. It's perfect. Sometimes I give my friends nicknames. If you're close enough with me, you'll get a nickname. I also am gonna design a little bit of a. We both also really love raccoons, and he's one of my biggest supporters on Twitch. And I'm gonna be drawing him as a little raccoon eating cheese, maybe putting a charcuterie board in his hand. I think that would be a cute little drawing to do, and it would only be for him, because I discovered you can do little emotes for specific members. So, and for Ichigo's, I'm probably gonna do something Bleach related. I'm going in for more crackers. Cover me. I shield Joseph from the small crowd of mild-mannered art people milling around the room. I don't think anyone's paying attention. No one cares, Joseph. Eat the crackers. We should probably get back to Damien and Hugo. Right, let me just fill this cup with cheese first. You know, for the road. Road cheese? The best kind. I don't know, 3 a.m., not finding anything but cheese in the fridge is... We leave the first gallery and walk a few minutes before we reach another one. This gallery is a bit more crowded. Huge paintings of... I'm not even sure. Hang on the walls. Oh geez. What am I looking at here? This is abstract art. I think the more important question is, what does this art mean to you? I stare at the painting, concentrating as hard as I can on its meaning. It's a metaphor for the human condition. It reminds me of my childhood. It represents strife. It's a butt. Okay, that's the funny answer, but look at these people that we're hanging out with. Joseph is the most serious person. Hugo looks like he could have a sense of humor, but he is a middle school and high school teacher. I'm sure he gets it's a butt a lot from his students. And Damien scares me, so we're going to do a different one. It reminds me of my childhood. That would be a very dark painting. It's a metaphor for the human condition. It seems to be an attempt to visually represent a universal experience. That's really powerful, Ashton. Care to expound on it? He said the word expound with pleasure. Just kidding, it's a butt. They really want me to say it's a butt. With pleasure. These vivid and simple forms communicate a solemnity that is portrayed by the raw expressiveness of the brushwork, which in a way speaks to the essential nature of human experience. The scars left by the passage of time and the turmoil of contemporary life are both contextualized and deepened by the rose-colored echoes of the pre-adaptable consciousness. Slow down there, Ashton. Do us a favor and keep it simple. It's a butt. They wanted me to say it's a butt this entire time. I was trying to... Trying to avoid that.
Oh.
Everyone else stares at the painting. Yeah, that's definitely a butt. While a valid assessment, I can't help feeling your initial judgment may be closer to the artist's intentions. Maybe you're underestimating how much the artist likes butts. You are a servant of the Lord. We're all God's creatures, even butts. Comparing this piece to the artist's body of work, I'm pretty sure this represents the sense of isolation he feels creating traditional abstract artwork in a field that's rapidly moving towards digitization. Wow, how do you figure that? That's what it says on the placard. Did I say that right? Probably not. That's fine. Oh. Yeah. Let's look at a few more of these. We walk around the gallery, sampling some more of the artist's work. I almost hate to say it, but abstract art is kind of growing on me. It's interesting that the artist chooses not to let their work be defined by, Realism. As we're looking at one of the paintings, a patron scoffs loudly. Who the hell are you? I could do that. Excuse me? I hate people like this. Hugo, let them have it. Hugo, not here. No, come back here. The patron walks away, not noticing Hugo fuming right next to him. You say you could do that, but you didn't. You don't seem to have the intellectual depth or the artistic skill to execute a piece even a fraction as impressive as this one.
I'm just disappointed.
Art is the truest expression of the self, and it seems like your self is bad, so your art would be bad. Hugo's insult game isn't the best, but there's no denying his passion. I love him. Anyway, Damien is holding him back at this point. Friend, he's not worth it. Hugo manages to cool down. He smooths his jacket. I'm sorry, I just love art very much. We know, buddy. Don't buddy him! He's gonna think I'm friend-zoning him. I pat Hugo on the shoulder. You know what would ease the mood? Cheese! Yes! Is it cheese? No. Damn it.
Oh.
It's wine and cheese. Co-signed. The four of us head over to the wine and cheese table, which thankfully is grounded in realism and is actual wineage. We got one last stop on the tour. You lot feeling up for it? Is it gonna be any weirder than this art? It is absolutely weirder than this art. Let's do it. Where are we going? Saving. What's happening? Damien, Hugo, Joseph, and I walk over to a performance in the street. Ooh. When I was in Canada, I literally wanted nothing more than to watch the street performers. There's a lot of people doing music, but more people doing art, and that was really fun to watch. I also stopped in an ice cream shop and got like literally a sample of each one before choosing mint chocolate chip, the green one, not the white one. But Canada, best ice cream I've ever had. And also just really nice people. I would love to go back to Canada. I went to Victoria, Canada, which is like on the western side, closer to Alaska. It was very beautiful, and I had a crush on the person. We went on a carriage ride, and I sat next to I don't know what they're called, but she had the reins for the horses, and I sat next to her, and it was raining, so I didn't want her to get wet. So I gave her, I was holding the umbrella over her so she would not get wet on the carriage. She was a beautiful lady, and she was very nice, and she was very appreciative. But anyway, she was great. Several masked performers in leotards undulate wildly on the ground, screaming both at each other and us. Okay. So, quick question. Shoot. What is happening? I second this question.
Hey.
Performance art. What does it mean? Again, I pose the very same question to you, Mr. Yilva. Fear of existence. Bam. Literally, the very humanity of being human. They really like screaming. But fear of existence, for sure. If that's not the right answer, I don't know what is. I'm sure they'll let me know. What do you think they're trying to say? I believe it's less about what they're saying and more about why they're saying it. I think there's something special about performance art. With almost every other form of art, music, painting, photography, I almost said the wrong word there. Oh my Lanta. The artist uses their medium as a conduit for their emotions. With performance art, the medium is the artist. It's the purest expression of raw human emotion. It's art as catharsis. That's beautiful, Damien. Damn it! He's gonna go with Damien. They're gonna start dating each other. I can't let this happen. So what you're saying is, if I start making really loud fart noises right now, it's art as long as I like really mean it. Bro. I know you ate a lot of cheese. Maybe you're lactose intolerant if you have to fart that much, but jish. Damien fixes him with a hard stare. I was gonna start making fart noises, but based on the look on your face, that joke isn't gonna play well with this crowd. Wise. We watch the rest of the performance as earnestly as we can and clap politely after the dancers scream their way off stage. Phew! I think I'm all arted out. Agreed. We all decide to walk home together because we're literally neighbors. We make our way back to the cul-de-sac, tiny wine and tiny cheese sloshing around in my stomach. I think what I've learned tonight, and not just what I've learned about art, which was nice and extremely informative, but what I've learned tonight is that when you put a bunch of tiny wine and tiny cheese together, it eventually becomes regular wine and regular cheese, followed by too much wine and too much cheese. There is no such thing as too much cheese, Ashton. The tiny cheese lulled me into a false sense of security. I felt safe with the tiny cheese. Wax wings too close to the sun. Cheese wings. Those would melt in the sun too. And I feel like it's more appropriate imagery. Plus, it'd be delicious. A nice Emmentaler, possibly? I don't know if that's right. Hey, if you guys were painters, what would you paint? I like watercolor. I would probably paint like flowers and stuff. I have painted horses before in watercolor, but it was abstract watercolor. The horses were, one was blue, one was pink, and I met a flaming heart in the middle, and it turned purple. So that was my only painting. And I also did pour paint. I tried that. It looked like an oil spill, which was really cool. But I didn't do it on a black canvas, which is what I would have changed. Anyway, Damien says, I actually dabble in oils. I mostly paint landscapes. I'm not very good, but it's a nice way to pass the time. I think I would focus on personal portraits of people in unique professions, like, for example, luchadors. Interesting. I think I'd paint boats, seascapes, maybe some lighthouses, mostly boats. I want to see a lighthouse in person one day. That would be wonderful. I lived in Florida and there was, in St. Augustine, a lighthouse, but I didn't get to go see it. I was supposed to go to a winery there and I never did. And then I haven't seen a lighthouse in person ever. I'm in North Carolina now. I'm sure there's lighthouses somewhere around here. I would like to visit Maine eventually, because I have an interest in living in Maine. I think that's one of Wolf's little fun facts about me. If you want to post it, you can. But yeah, I need to take another drinky drink because I am parched. I am parched. All this talk about cheese is making me hungry. I really want pizza. I want to see if I have like points on my Domino's to see if I can get a pizza. Listen, I'm hungry. I need food. Okay. I like that sound. I just took a sip of my drink. I'll take another one. But I just took a sip. I'm gonna be like closing and opening this bottle. I got it. Oh, I didn't shake it. Yes, delicious. Yes, chocolate. I uninstalled my Domino's app. Really? Oh, I'll do it. I'll figure it out after stream.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm surprised you're choosing boats in favor of a long history of religious imagery and artwork. What? Boats are cool. What about you, Ashton? Food artistry, yeah. Landscapes, tasteful nudes of the artist. I'm between landscapes and food artistry because I have expressed just now in the stream that I would paint flowers, but I have painted. Well, I've drawn fruit bowls, peppers, apples. I mean, I like food. Maybe do a charcuterie board painting. I'll do food artistry. Why not? I would probably do still lifes of various foods, bowl of fruits, which I have. Maybe some bread in there. Oh my god, bread? Would there be cheese involved? Absolutely. See, I thought about that, and no, I can't stare at a pile of cheese for 8 hours without eating some of it, and that would ruin the whole thing. You right. Excellent point. We finally get to the cul-de-sac. Alright, boys. Good art. Good art. Agreed. See you guys around? Whether you want to or not, we're all neighbors after all. Literally. I could walk to get my mail and see all three of you standing over there getting your mail. I head inside to deal with my inevitable cheese over. Not too much cheese. Welcome, you've got dads. Okay. I think it's time to go on our second date with Hugo Vega. I have read his profile in our first episode, but because there are some new people in here, I will read it again, just like I did for Robert. And this will be the last date of this stream, because after the date, and if there's anything in the dad book after that, we'll do that. But my voice is going, and now I want pizza, I want cheese. I'm hungry. I don't know if I can afford it, but we're gonna look at my bank account. We're gonna look to see. I'm gonna reinstall Domino's and see if I have any points. Cause every 60 points you get a free pizza. So watch, I have like 50 points or something. Anyway, Hugo Vega. First of all, what a handsome man. I love him. Unpopular opinion. I love a man with a man bun. Come at me, bro. And look at his suit. He looks so, it reminds me of a picture of Jason Momoa. This is going to sound really random. But on a set, he had like a Newsies cap. He had yellow and brown plaid pants, a little vest, and like a button down. He didn't have the suit piece, the blazer. But this reminds me of Jason Momoa, okay? That's all I say. He even had the little bow tie and everything. I hope it's still in my phone. Hold on, I'll post it in the Discord if I have it. It would be in my outfit of the day, like, oh my god, I still have it. I still have it, hold on. He posted this himself. Okay, so it's a plaid vest and plaid pants, and he looks like he's wearing like a steampunk belt. He's wearing rings. He's wearing like the bracers, like the arm bracers, and he has like a little newsy boy cap on. He's so handsome, and it's not a button-down shirt. It's just a regular t-shirt, and then he's wearing like little boots. And he's like posing next to like an older model of a car. I don't know which car model this is. And there's like a van in the back. Hold on, let me share this to Discord. But where in Discord? Probably general chat. Why can't I send this to general chat? Hello? Hello? I just want the picture. I don't want the post. Thank you. Okay, well, my phone's not really cooperating with me, so I will post it after the stream, but I have the picture loaded up on my phone. I have it! But so yeah, it reminds me of Jason Momoa. Anyway, let's get back to the topic at hand. Hugo Vega. Middle school teacher, bless you. High school teacher, writer of scholarly articles on 18th century literature. Hold on. Who is this? Okay, this is fine. I got distracted by the music. Oh, there we go. Articles of 18th century literature for various esteemed publications. If you're on here to tell me that my son put a cherry bomb in your trash, I know, and I'm sorry. On a Friday night, you are most likely to brew some strong tea and paint my miniatures. Oh my gosh, he paints miniatures. A lot of people in my Discord server actually love to paint miniatures, and I love to look at their miniatures when they're done with them. Even the process they'll put, like Lord Zenio, he'll post his. I think Schwarmley has also posted his as well. Frankie hasn't posted none of his miniatures. Makeshift Mike, he talks about it, I think, but I don't think he's actually painted miniatures before. Lord Zenio, he made me a dragon miniature and painted it, and it looks gorgeous. I posted it in the Discord. It's a beautiful dragon. I love it. I would have been there if he brewed some coffee. I'm trying to get into tea. I put some tea in my throne wish list. There's like, it's Numi tea, I believe is the brand, but it's like an organic tea and it's supposed to be really healthy for me. It has a lot of spices and herbs in it. That would be good for me. There's also Tea Republic chocolate banana tea that I could possibly like. There's a blueberry one, but I'm supposed to be drinking more tea, but I've never been a huge fan of tea, so I put some in my wish list on Throne. So, if you want to get me some tea. I also want to get into painting miniatures, but my hands shake. They're not very steady. So, I don't think I'd be very good at it. Excuse me. If you had to take one thing, if you had one thing to take with you on a desert island, what would it be? Remembrance of Things Past by Marcel Proust. Looks like you're reading on this island, and that's fine. What are your turn-ons? Muscles! I mean, muscles are okay. Sometimes they're a turn-on, depends. I did say okay, when I made my profile, I did say strong dad arms was my turn on. So, you know what? We're connecting. What did you want to be when you grew up? A movie star. I wanted to be a voice actor, actually. Weirdly enough. That never panned out. I was just actually talking to my niece about it because we were doing. I was talking about this to her, and she was talking about this to me, and we were having a little bit of a conversation with this voice. And she was like, "That's so good. Like, you sound awesome. Like, it doesn't even sound like you anymore." And I was like, "Yeah, that's the point. It's not supposed to." And then we were talking about the Black Cauldron. Gurgi was my favorite character. That movie terrified me as a kid. And Gurgi inspired my Dungeons and Dragons character, Gurgi. And I did give him that exact voice as well. Gurgi wants munchies and crunchies. And then, what else did I do? Oh, I don't think I did it in front of them. I need a drink for this. Hold on. Joshy and I do it together all the time. We do Smeagol and Gollum together anytime like we're talking. We haven't done it in a while though. It's kind of sad. But I joked doing a whole stream with that impression, but already just thinking about doing the impression, one, I'm nervous. Two, it's not gonna be as good because now we're like 2 hours into the stream and my voice is almost gone, so it's not gonna be. And I also don't have a mic. It's my laptop mic, so it's not gonna be able to pick up how good it actually is. So hold on. I want to pause my music too. Shush, Ollie. Shush. Hold on. I don't know what line to say or to do. The only one I'm thinking of is the one me and Josh say to each other a lot, and you would need context as to why, but I'm not gonna give it to you because honestly I don't even remember. Give it to us. Sorry. Sorry for that line. Smeagol, Smeagol, Master betrayed us. They're stupid, filthy little hobbitses. I need a Lord of the Rings marathon. That also hurt my throat, so I'm going to take another sippy sip of my drink. And we're going to continue on and leave Smeagol and Gollum and Stitch and Gurgi and whatever other voice that I did in the past. Alright, let's continue with this profile. What's your favorite movie genre? Documentaries on art history. What's your ideal date? Each of us read a different book on opposite sides of the couch in comfortable silence. That's actually a Nordic holiday for like their version of Christmas. They will buy each other a book that they think the other person will like. They will swap books and then they will read the books. And I think that's such a cute idea. So I would like to do that with somebody. That sounds like a cute date. If I actually dated people, which I don't. What do you never leave home without? My glasses. Actually, I forget them at home a lot. So you do. I see it now. He doesn't have his glasses on. I like a man with glasses. Anyway. I spend a lot of time thinking about. I worry that people who are against e-readers are more in love with the idea of books than actually reading them. You right. I will only read books if I have the physical copy. I will have to actually buy the physical copy of any book. That includes manga. Like, I don't read online. I have to have the book. Alright, let's message him. Please don't pirate games. Yes, please don't do that. Especially, like, smaller developers, don't pirate their games. Just support them, please. I should take Hugo up on his offer to hang out. I had a lot of fun with him at the aquarium, and not to mention we just went to the art museum. I type out a message to him on Dadbook. Hey, still want a cheese board? Hell yeah. Hugo responds within a few minutes. Oh! Oh! Hold on. Let me scroll up. Oh, no! Colin is being a humongous shithead. He won't stop sending... God! Hold on, let me read my stream. Colin is still being a humongous shithead. He won't stop sending the same picture of Jackie Chan in a mesh shirt to the printer. And it's a nice picture, but it's wasting all my paper. Whoops, sorry, meant that for another teacher. But seriously, he's insufferable. There's pictures of Jackie Chan everywhere. Save a couple for me. My Jackie Chan scrapbook is a little light on content, and I think this would really round it out. Let me get back to you after class ends. I stand up from the computer and stretch. Well, guess there's only one thing left to do now. Dad nap. I hop on the couch and turn on some Antiques Road Warrior for background noise. Wastelander. What voice am I giving this random person? I got this ornate cabinet from a yard sale for $5 in 1982. To be told that it once belonged to a Confederate general is a huge surprise. This will feed my tribe for weeks. Oh wait, hold on. Wastelander. I don't know what voice to give. I thought of like this is gonna sound stupid, but I thought of the lizards from Rango. Were they lizards? Oh, the armadillos or the mice from from Rango. Anyway, that was not the correct voice to give. I really like the way the appraiser's voice echoes through the mouthpiece of his leather armor bondage gear. Maybe this is that ASMR thing Amanda keeps telling me about. I drift off to sleep. I'm gonna pretend that didn't happen. Oh! I am jolted awake by a dad book message from Hugo. Hey, sorry about that. Colin's in the principal's office now. He says he knows Jackie Chan personally and that Jackie Chan won't be happy to hear this. It's funny. I get off work in a little while and I continue to be very serious about the cheese board. I fumble out a reply. Yeah, so am I. Hugo and I work out the details and I'm all set to meet him in a few hours. I'm very excited. Amanda walks in the door just as I'm about to leave. I haven't seen my daughter in like this entire episode. Ugh. What's up, Buttercup? Fill me up. Buttercup, baby, won't you let me down? Okay. I just realized my music was still paused. Just getting home from school. Where are you going? Oh, I have a meeting with the board. The board? A cheese board is what I meant. I'm getting cheese with your teacher. Will you be able to fend for yourself until dinner time? Yeah, I'll live, but only if you can talk him into going easy on me for the final. Sorry, buddy, that ball's in your court. What's in my court, you ask? Just a bunch of delicious cheeses, meats, and their accompanying crackers. Maybe some olives. Little bit of fig jam. More so, I rather have lingonberry jam. You know how hard it is to find lingonberry jam? Any type of like... Sorry. Hold on. I don't know, maybe I'm just not checking the right spaces, but there are like no international food markets around here. I know that there's an Asian market, but there's no like other international like food places around here. So, where am I gonna get my lingonberry sauce from? I don't even think there's an IKEA around here. Also, the IKEA place, like the meatballs they have, they're okay, but they're not anything like my nan's recipes. There's better Swedish meatballs out there, that's all I gotta say. Especially if they're homemade, not from a box from IKEA. Yes, I get it. You're excited about the cheese. Sweetie, you'll get it one day. But now I gotta go see a man about some manchego. Please leave. Oh, he has his glasses. He's such a sweetie. Oh, look at his sexy glasses. Anyway, I see cheese. I see grapes. I'm allergic to cheese. I'm allergic to grapes. If I was allergic to cheese, you might as well end my life. Grapes? That's fine. My chickens can have the grapes. But in small quantities. Chickens cannot have a lot of, like, fruit on a day-to-day basis, unless it's watermelon. I walk into a quaint French diner, and Hugo waves me down to a booth in the corner. He looks pretty tired. I haven't been to a diner since I left New York. Doesn't feel right going to a diner in Florida or North Carolina or anywhere. The Americana Diner in Middletown, New York. Oh my gosh, someone said that shut down. Please tell me that's not true. I can't let it be true. Anyway, long day? Every day is a long day when you teach middle schoolers. Colin started a gambling ring. The pictures of Jackie Chan were just a cover. He's bartering in those little rubber band bracelets that are also shapes. Oh my god, those were banned in my school. Those were banned in my school because the kids would put them on their wrists and keep layering them, and they would cut off their circulation and pass out. And they would be trading, like, during class instead of at lunch. So those silly bands were banned in our school. Is that the one that parents think means sex stuff? What? Those ones, yeah, but the reports are just the sensationalist news media capitalizing on the fears of suburban parents as usual. Okay, I don't know what they were. I thought they were silly bands. At least I hope. Yikes. Right now, I'm ready for some fine wine and some delicious cheese. Oh, yeah. A waitress stops by and takes our order for the biggest cheese plate you have. For the love of God, just put the cheese in my mouth! And recommends us some wine. Do you two want a scorecard for trivia? There's trivia? Yep, we're starting in a few minutes. Pretty much everyone here is playing. We'd love to play, right, Ashton? Yeah, sure. If it's not Lord of the Rings trivia, I'm not going to know anything, Hugo. Please, you're going to have to carry us. The waitress hands us a scorecard and a few pencils before leaving. I might not be able to be much help here. I'm not very good at being smart, I guess. Come on, I doubt it will be too hard. Ashton! Matt! No! Brian's here! We're going to lose against Brian? Absolutely not. I turn to see Matt and Brian here with their daughters, looking like they're ready for trivia. They come up to our table to greet us. Get out. I'm on a date with Hugo. Leave. Also, this is embarrassing because I just went on a date with Matt last episode. Hey guys, you're all here for the old question and answer games? Yep, we come here every week, but Brian and Daisy carry the team. Oh. Carmencita and I are just here for the cheese. Good man. Provolone 2, lost in New York, have been reigning champions for the last month. Shut up, Brian. Man, Brian's great at trivia too. That raises the stakes. Great name, though. Solid team name. That's Carmencita's claim to fame. It hurts me to know how good I am at puns. Like father, like daughter. You guys gonna try to give us a run for our money? We'll see what we can do. We're just here for the cheese, too. We'll see what we can do. Not to hurt your feelings too bad. I will destroy you. Ah. We're just here for the cheese, too. Listen, trivia is great, but we all know the real trivia championships are the cheeses we ate along the way. I don't know if that's how the phrase works, but I understand and appreciate the sentiment. We'll have to think of a good team name, but I think this will be fun. Good luck! Brian, Matt, and their daughters head back to their table. Well, I guess we need a name. Got any good ideas? Easy, breezy, beautiful cover girl? Havarti like it's 1999? That's a good one. Ah, real monsters. Craigslist Swiss connections? No. Havarti like it's 1999. Havarti like it's 1999. That'll do just nicely. He didn't seem to like it. When's the last time I saved? Shit. Okay. Sorry. He didn't like it. Don't they, like, have little eggplants come out if it's the right answer?
Hey.
I need this to go well. You don't understand. He's the love of my life. He likes cheese. I will destroy you. I will raise your homesteads and burn your crops, stalling the earth in my wake. You'll look up to the sky and ask of an uncaring God why you have been forsaken. You will hear nothing in return. Oh, nope. Shh, shh. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Robert would have liked that one.
I don't know. Yes.
You saw nothing. You saw nothing. Well, I just hit this button.
Hey.
We'll see what we can do. Not to hurt your feelings too bad. The cheese will taste so much better with a side of victory. Yes! That's the right answer. See, I told you. Hugh and I bump fists. Tag team champions. We'll have to think of a good team name, but I think this will be fun. Good luck. Brian, Matt, and their daughters head back to their table. Well, I guess we need a team name. Got any good ideas? Obviously not. Oh, I don't know. This one seems stupid. Craig's name is in this one. That would be very upsetting to me if someone names the team after another man. And then I like Easy Breezy Beautiful because it reminds me of America's Next Top Model, and I used to watch it a lot. Easy Breezy Beautiful. That'll do just nicely. Are you just gonna say that about all of the ones? This is more to test. If he's gonna say that to everyone. Okay, I'm going back and changing it to the one that I wanted before. If he doesn't care what we name it. I'm never picking this one. Havarti like it's 1999. That was my first pick, and that's the one we're going with, okay? The waitress comes by with our cheese board, and we revel in its glory. Already I can see a piece of cheddar with my name on it. I pair it with some strawberry preserves and slide it into dairy-induced ecstasy. There's such a fine selection. I can't say that word, so I'm using different words, okay? Leave me alone. Selection of cheese and charcuterie that I'm positively overwhelmed. A quick dip into the seasoned nuts, a slice of savory yet salty Gouda. Oh my god. Smoked Gouda is my favorite cheese. Goat cheese is my second. Or perhaps a focaccia crisp topped with honey and goat cheese. Yes! Ah! I'm so happy. I need cheese. I need cheese. I need cheese. I'm so happy. Hugo raises his glass at me.
Yes.
Cheers to cheese. Hell yeah. Hey! A middle-aged man in a backwards baseball cap, sunglasses, and cargo shorts jogs out of the back with the frenetic energy of a radio DJ. Everybody ready for some trivia? The restaurant cheers. Oh man, looks like everyone's really into this. I've actually been to trivia night at a bar and restaurant. It was called... Oh, what was it called? It was Halligan's in Warwick, New York. They had the best goat cheese burger, and I wanted to have it again before I left New York, and they stopped putting it on their menu. I was devastated. It's still there. Their sweet potato fries to this day are probably one of the best sweet potato fries I've ever had, though. That's what I like to hear. For those of you who don't know me, I am Quiz Master Quinn. My actual name's Richard. I just like the alliteration. More cheers. I see some of you brought your children here tonight. That's cool. My children won't speak to me. Oh, that's really sad. Oh, he looks so sad. Haha, I'm just joking around. Classic Quiz Master Quinn humor. It's actually my wife that won't speak to me. She doesn't want kids. Oh my gosh. Let's get into some questions. The first category is literature. Well, Hugo, this is you. You are up. Excellent. You know who loved literature? My dead father. I looked up to him so much. Bro. This is really sad. More jokes. Classic Quiz Master Quips. Just trying to keep it light here, folks. Just like I thought my wife was the light of my life. Is this how it's gonna be this entire time? I'm excited for trivia, but I am not excited for this man. Hugo, you got this literature stuff, right?
Oh.
Does Franz Kafka have an irrational fear of one day waking up as a large, grotesque insect-like creature? Do they? Yes. This is the content. Hold on. Oh my god! Oh, I know this one. Move back, Hugo. This is my area of expertise. This is Lord of the Rings. Thank you very much. Move, bitch. Get out my way. Get out my way, bitch. Yo, I literally said before this started, I'm not going to be good at this because the only trivia that I know would be Lord of the Rings related. I can't breathe right now. I literally can't. This is a great game. 10 out of 10. This is the best game. It has cheese. It has Lord of the Rings references. I'm so excited. Oh, I jumped out right out of my chair. Oh my gosh, my pillow fell off my chair. Hold on. Where'd my pillow go? Hello? Oh, I'm sweating now though. My heart is racing because now I'm very excited. I gotta take off my robe. Oh my gosh. I can't breathe. Excuse me. Ugh. Alright. This is Oh, I didn't read the question. I got so excited that I already had read it in my brain, my mind, and I didn't say it out loud. My bad. Other notable sites include Isengard, the Mirkwood, and Rivendell. What is the Elvish name for this continent? Hugo, if you don't know this, I know it. It's okay. Sorry, I thought it was Arda. Is it not? It's not even. My brain is farting? Hold on. Isn't it? I thought it was. I mean, this is the only one that. Yeah, it is. What's throwing me off is it's Elvish, but isn't it? Whatever, it's fine. Tarzan! Who was the writer that created Tarzan and John Carter? Wait, was that the same fucking person? Yo, John Carter of Mars, I liked better than Tarzan. I don't know why. I loved that movie. Edgar. Why do I know that? Because I don't know why I know that. Edmond Dantes is better known as the man who moved mountains. No, I don't know. He's a movie character. Frankenstein's monster. I don't think that was him. Count of Monte Cristo. Definitely not Frankenstein's monster because that's Shelley. H.G. Wells, Dante. The quiz master walks around the room. I think he's doing crowd work. He stops mine and Hugo's table. He's going to tell me about his, I was going to say dead wife, but it's dead father and man. Oh, he's going to steal our cheese! Whoa, nice cheese plate. Whoa, nice cheese plate you got there. Thank you. How's that cheese tasting, big guy? Good? Ha ha ha, great cheese used to be my favorite food, but I developed a lactose intolerance later in life. Me too, but guess what? I still fucking eat it. I'm sorry to hear that. Man, I was about to say this man's depressed as shit. Oh, I also developed clinical depression. Oh. But people don't tell you to just get over your lactose intolerance, right? Nobody's like, have you tried exercising to get rid of your I can't do this in this voice. Your debilitating dairy allergy, or you just need to choose to not let your throat close up when you eat brie. Yo, I had brie. Brie grilled cheese is my favorite type of grilled cheese. You put some homemade blueberry jam with some brie with some arugula on that shit. Delicious. And some hot honey. Anyway. Anything? Does that scan? I'm trying to workshop my routine here. Is he a stand-up comedian? Because he's not funny. Quizmaster Quinn wanders off to another table. Who wants to start the next round? More cheers from the audience. The next round is cinema. Well, I just had to marathon a bunch of movies recently, so maybe I got this. I just watched Mission Impossible movies for the first time. I watched Terminator 2, specifically that one, because I heard Terminator 1 was trash and Terminator 3 is not good. So only Terminator 2 was the one I needed to watch, so that's the only one I watched. I just got done watching Black Panther. I watched that for the first time. That was a really good movie. But we've been doing a Marvel marathon because I haven't really seen any of them. I saw the Thor movies. I had only seen the first one. So those ones were pretty good. Alright, anyway. Oh man, I love movies. Sometimes I'll retreat into them for days on end because obsessing over a fictional universe is easier than engaging with my real emotions and problems. Am I right, ladies? Frodo Baggins, am I right? Is he okay? No, his favorite character is Frodo Baggins. And Frodo Baggins has, like, one of the worst times in Lord of the Rings. I think it's just his character, I hope. How's your cinema?
Hey.
Spotty, I don't know a lot about movies, but if there's any questions about bad horror movies, I can be of service. That's an interesting one. It's a bit of a guilty pleasure. He likes bad horror movies. Interesting. That is actually really interesting. In The Return of the Jedi, what does Luke ask Leia if she remembers their father, right? Or their mother. Oh, I don't. It's been a while for me. I haven't done a Star Wars marathon since I was like 12. And the last one I saw was Force Awakens, which is one of the newer ones with Kylo Ren. I feel like they don't give a shit about. They're not going to care about the Jedi Order. It's either their father or their mother. It doesn't even tell me if I'm right or not. What entertainer makes a fourth wall-breaking appearance in the film Gremlins 2? No! I've only seen the first one! I've only ever seen the first one. Does anyone know this answer? Gremlins 2? Who makes an appearance? I don't know the answer. I've never seen this movie. It's not fair. I'm just dying. I need a drink. I don't know. Emilio Estevez. I don't even know who that is. Is that the guy from Sweet Life of Zack and Cody? Probably not. I don't know. Charlie Sheen, Hulk Hogan, or Boy George? I only know Boy George. I know who Hulk Hogan is, but would he have been in Gremlins? Boy George is British, so British or Australian? I'm pretty sure. No, I don't know. Does anyone know this answer? Anybody? Tell me the answer. Was a wrestler. Well, it ain't Boy George. Boy George is a singer. Charlie Sheen is the guy from 2.5 Men. I don't know who Emilio is, and Hulk Hogan is the guy with the mustache that's really buff. It doesn't tell me if I'm right though or wrong. Which of these 80s horror movies dies not feature an Indian burial ground as part of its setting? What? Indian Pet Cemetery, The Shining, Within the Woods, or Poltergeist? I read that out of order. Anyone know this one? I don't watch horror movies, so I don't know. Gremlins was like one of the first horror movies I watched, and that was last year. Wolf, do you know? You like horror movies. You would know. I don't know if you know 80s. You were born in the 90s. So I don't know if you would have watched any of that. Ugh. I'm so hungry. I really want to get pizza. Ever since Robert took me to get pizza, I want some pizza. Robert, the guy that we went on a date with earlier. 3? Seems like we're. Oh, no. Thought it was the voice. Sorry. Seems like we're doing pretty well, but we're neck and neck with Brian and Matt's team. Those guys are pros. I look over to the table and give them a friendly but competitive nod. I lock eyes with Brian. He gets a much sterner nod. I don't like Brian. Wrestling? I'm not gonna know this. Oh, and Wolf, you're definitely not knowing this. It's wrestling. I mean, you knew Hulk Hogan. I'll give it to you. But I feel like maybe that's common knowledge. He's buff and has a big mustache. Right? He had a show with his daughter, didn't he? I thought he was a reality TV star this entire. Well, it was about him wrestling. Never mind. Ignore me. And the next category is wrestling. I had to take another sip. This announcer voice is killing me. Okay, we're totally boned. At least my character also knows that we're boned. Hugo grabs my arm. Wait, I got this. Huh? Man, you know who I want to... Oh, sorry. Man, you know who I would want to wrestle with? Literally anyone. I crave human interaction. Please put me in a chokehold. Nobody clip that. Nobody clip that. But also, that's a very summer line, don't you think? Especially when we're versing Wesker in Dead by Daylight. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say it in that voice next time we play Dead by Daylight. Please put me in a chokehold. Don't clip that either. Please, it has been so long since I've been held. This is sad. I can only process my emotions by making jokes out of them. Clearly. Let's start the quiz. Remember, this is the lightning round. The first people to answer get the points. Are we keeping point track? No one's even said if I was right about any of the questions that were asked. I look over to Hugo. He's focused. He's in it to win it. He's excited. Look at that smile. Oh, wow, what a handsome man. Question 1. This is the original name of Stone Cold Steve Austin in his debut for the WWE. I've heard of that name. I've only heard of the Stone Cold part. I don't know who Steve Austin is. Obviously, it's the same person, but I've heard of the name. Because of Stone Cold Creamery? Is that the same thing? I don't know. Hugo's hand shoots up. Yes, the enthusiastic one over there with the very nice mustache that I would like to ride. Steve Austin debuted as the Ringmaster. That is correct. Points to Havarti Leggett's 1999. Next question. This city was the location of the first ever WrestleMania. Hugo's hand shoots up again. Yes, the one who looks like he has known the answer for his entire life. Nothing else has mattered a day in his life, not even the birth of his son or the death of his wife. This is the answer he's been studying for his entire life. That was fucked up. I am so sorry. The first WrestleMania was held in New York at Madison Square Garden in 1985. Is it only that young? 1985 isn't, like, that old, if you think about it. So, WrestleMania has only been going on since 1980. Are these real facts? They must be, because Endor was... Anyway. Another correct answer for Havarti Leggett's 1999. I can only imagine what my family is thinking right now. Hugo's destroying these questions. He's so passionate about this. Man's rock solid. Those pants are too tight. I've never seen him act like this before. It's honestly kind of hot. Damn right it is. I'm blushing. Oh, what? Ah! Anyway. Oh, a tough one. This title match went down in history as the shortest match at WrestleMania to date. Hugo jumps up, more excited than I've ever seen him. Frickin' his jeans or his pants are about to rip off. Chavo vs. Kane. Oh, sorry, bucko, but that is incorrect. The answer is actually Daniel Bryan vs. Sheamus at WrestleMania in 28. No, that's absolutely wrong. The real record is Chavo Guerrero vs. Kane, WrestleMania 24, March 30th, 2008. Kane took down Chavo with one chokeslam and pinned him for the 3 count. I will not stand for this travesty. Oh. Hey, man, I'm just reading from the card here. I don't actually write these. Well, you're still wrong. What are you, my ex-wife? The crowd erupts in laughter. Hugo blushes. He retreats back into his chair. Fine. Wow, Hugo seems really fired up about that. Where did he get this encyclopedic knowledge of wrestling? How do you know so much about wrestling? Oh, you just pick up stuff. That sounds suspect, but it seems like he doesn't want to talk about it. I turn my attention back to the Quizmaster. All right. Looks like we're down to the final category, and it's a close one between Provolone 2 Lost in New York. Brian and Matt high five those fuckers. And Havarti Leggett's 1999. Hugo and I high five. We look over to Brian and Matt, Carmencita and Daisy, all playfully giving us thumbs down and sticking out their tongues. Boo. I eat a big chunk of cheddar without breaking eye contact to show them how serious I am. The final category is cool animals. There better be raccoons. Probably not, but animals. I can never take care of another living thing. Hell, I can barely take care of myself. I'm falling apart. Same. Anyway, here's the questions. The Canary Islands were named after what kind of animal? Sorry. I'm dying. Birds, right? Birds. Well, canaries are birds, right? They're like the yellow ones. Cats, fish, dogs. I don't know why I'm keep reading it in the canary. I'm thinking birds, but I don't want to get this wrong. It's not cats. And it ain't fish, because there's fish on every island, right? Maybe not. We'll just pick. I'm thinking birds, but I'm usually wrong. I'm picking dogs. It doesn't tell me if I'm right or not. This is so annoying. What is the last animal that appears in the dictionary? Is it a zebra? I don't know why, but my nose is like starting to run. Sorry, that is like a really gross thing to say. Zebra, which is what I said. Zebu. The hell is that? A American weevil. I didn't even is that fucking real? I can't even say it. A zonkey. A zonkey is not real, I don't think. Zebr, Zebu. So R is before U, so it'd be zebu. But Zebu or Zy would technically be after would be after Zebu. But here's the thing: I don't know if that's real. How is that real? Who made that word? Maybe people would be like, "Oh, this is like not a real thing." Oh, it doesn't tell me anyway. I'll never know. And if it is true, I have to look that up later. What mammal has the thickest concentration of fur in nature? Canadian beaver, duckbill platypus, polar bear, or otters. Not otter, although they're like waterproof, aren't they? But also, beaver and otter. What is the difference between a beaver and an otter? One of them builds dam, right? And one of them collects shells or rocks or something. Otters are like what, waterproof because they live in the water. Polar bears, I feel like they. I don't know. It's not a platypus because don't they have like no hair on their bellies or something? I don't know. Anybody know the answer? Otters are really cute. I don't know what a Canadian beaver is. Is that different than an American one? I also don't know anything about beavers. They have teeth. They have really big teeth. That's all I've ever heard about beavers. I love platypuses, but I don't think it's that one. I don't think it's a polar bear. It doesn't tell me anyway. I wish it would tell me the answer if I got it wrong. Alright, I'm just gonna come around and collect your score. Oh yeah. Why are we even... Why wouldn't it... Anyway. Alright, I'm just gonna come around and collect your scorecards and we'll see who came out on the top. But if you're keeping scorecards, wouldn't it... I don't know. This is a very confusing way to do trivia, I think. Remember, the winning team gets a $25 gift card to Phil's Auto Care. Well, I don't have a car, so this is not going to be good for me. But maybe I can give it to my daughter, Amanda. If you need a car part, Phil's will fulfill all your needs. Everyone oohs and ahs. I would rather have $25 gift card for cheese or DoorDash. God, I want that gift card. Oh. The quizmaster goes in the back to tally up the score. I hope he has a calculator because this man doesn't seem like he can do math properly. I pick at what's left of our cheese plate. There's a bit of brie here that tastes absolutely divine on a cracker with a little bit of honey and dried apricot. Oh my god, that sounds so fucking good, bro. So what are your plans after our big win? I'll probably retire, take Amanda somewhere tropical, drink something out of a coconut. I will not be doing that because I'm allergic. Always wanted to do that. What about you? Probably take my winnings to Colin's gambling ring. Bet it all on black. Walk out of there with more rubber bands in the shape of animals that I know what to do with. And then you can resell them to all the children. Ugh. Bold. But I like your style.
Hey.
You want the last piece of Havarti? Boy, do I. Nah, that's all you. You definitely earned it. After a couple of minutes, the quizmaster jogs back into the room. Everyone immediately quiets down, waiting with bated breath for the results. Who will win the coveted gift card? Can I at least know which ones I've gotten wrong? I would like to see my scorecard, please. I really hope it's us. Me too. Hey everybody, we've had a great night. Lots of goofs, lots of laughs, a little bit of crying in the back, but that's neither here nor there. By a landslide, the winner of tonight's contest is Havarti like it's 1999. Come on down and get your gift card for Phil's Auto Care, where Phil, nominal services. God, I can't do this anymore. Please, just take the gift card. I motion for Hugo to go get the gift card, and he shyly slinks out of the booth to grab it. He pauses for a moment and gives the quizmaster a hug with a few pats on the back. Oh, what is her? The quizmaster sobs just a little. Hugo makes the victory lap. Oh, Matt just stole the quizmaster away. Goodbye. Hugo makes the victory lap back to our table and gives me a high five. Not a kiss, not a hug. It's fine. Havarti like it's 1999 is unstoppable. Havarti like it's 99 is great. May Havarti like it's 99 reign for 1,000 years. Hey, great work, guys. You guys did awesome. Where's Daisy? Is Daisy crying in the back? What happened to her? You guys did awesome. We'll be seeing Havarti like it's 1999 again next week. Oh, will we be? I look over at Hugo, who smiles. Maybe so. We make a pretty good team, huh, Hugo? Don't friend zone me, please. Hugo blushes. Yeah. I like a well-dressed man, okay, with glasses and a man bun. Call me. Leave me alone. Look at my character has that too. Except he has a cute little tongue poking. Anyway, Hugo and I walk back towards our cul-de-sac, basking in the glow of our win and nursing our cheese-filled bellies. Man, we crushed it in there. I don't know, did we? I guess so, we won, but I didn't get to see the answers. I would love it if the quizmaster was like, that is correct, or, oop, that is not correct. Well, I mean, he did say that to Hugo, but that was Hugo's part. That wasn't my part. Finally, enduring the screams of young children for years on end has paid off. I will take. Oh, sorry, it's not me. It's Hugo. Finally, enduring the screams of young children for years has ended on and has paid off. I will take my half of this gift card and use it to purchase many, many air fresheners for my car, which Ernest refuses to stop vaping in. Oh. I think I'll use my half to buy at least 2 tire pressure gauges to place in different parts of my garage. You never know when you're going to need one, and I prefer to have them within arm's reach. And I have short little baby arms, so they're close by. A fine plan. Shame about the one wrestling question, though.
Oh.
I'm not kidding. I plan to write a strongly worded letter to whoever employed that man. Woo-hoo-hoo. Come on, there's gotta be a story there. What do you mean? You didn't even stop to think. You pulled that wrestling knowledge out like you were there in the ring yourself. Is he a secret wrestler? Like, is he somebody? I mean, with the name Hugo Vega, like, you gotta be like somebody, you know? Oh, it's just stuff I know. Yeah, okay. Ask again. Hugo, I figured you'd be better at lying after dealing with every kid in school for as long as you have. It's embarrassing. You know what? Drop it. It's embarrassing. All right. But hey, good trivia night. Let's get the band back together soon.
Ah.
Certainly. Oh, did I fuck up there? Hugo and I say our goodbyes and make my way back home. And I make my way back home. It only takes me a minute to walk back home. Amanda's sitting on the couch reading a book about female photographers. Wow, I thought you didn't like reading. I don't. This book is all pictures. And even then, my patience is being tried. Did you get to eat all the cheese your little heart desired? Not yet. Not for me, anyway. I am happy little cheese monster. But I made sure to leave room for dinner. Who wants breakfast for dinner? Me. Can we please have waffles? Hash browns! I hate hash browns. Okay. Toast dipped in egg. Yes, now we're talking, Amanda. Now that's the daughter that I know and love. Alright, blueberry pancake. What about blueberry waffles? Well, only if you'll help me make them. You know I'm the world's best blueberry sprinkler and also totally amazing at heating up the maple syrup in the microwave. I'm sorry, you're doing what in the microwave? You're heating up maple syrup in the microwave? What are you doing? You don't need to heat it up. Do people put maple syrup in the fridge? I keep it in the pantry, and then when you put it on something hot, it naturally becomes warm. Who's putting maple syrup in the microwave? Amanda, who are you? You're not my real daughter. Anyway, mortified now, thank you. Now tell me about that cheese board. Amanda and I spend the evening cooking an elaborate breakfast with everything we can find inside the fridge. It's called masking tape for a reason. Date complete. Apparently Handy and Hemingway did not go well. What?
I'd like to turn another page in this book.
What did I do wrong? Did I get those questions wrong? Hold on. No. 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 No.
Ah. Oh.
What if I drop it?
Oh.
Not letting this end like this. What if I keep asking? What the hell?
Dad.
Embarrassed child. Cheddar.
Welcome. You've got dads.
What was wrong? Hold on. Yes, this is important. I'm not gonna get a B? Hell no. Amanda, I don't have time with you right now.
Yes.
This one was right.
Ah. Oh.
Well, I'm gonna keep the name, because...
Ah.
Correctamundo. Correct.
It would have said that the trivia was
Ah.
messed up. Didn't say that, so I'm just picking the same answers that I picked last time.
Correct.
Plus, Wolf told me some of the answers, so...
Correct.
Oh.
And I believe him.
Hey. Oh. Yes.
That's right. Correct. Correctamundo.
Oh. Hey.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Okay, this is the part I think I fucked up on.
Oh.
Ask again. Ask it again. You know what's actually embarrassing? Not being able to explain basic algebra to your daughter. You know what's definitely not embarrassing? Knowing stuff about wrestling. Hugo sighs. Alright, alright. Oh, I just needed to press him on it. Damn it. Alright, alright. If you really want to know, just follow me. Follow you. Hugo leads me to his house at the edge of the cul-de-sac. We step inside, and his house is exactly what I expected it to be. Neat and filled top to bottom with books and art.
Hey.
Welcome to my house. Sorry it's so messy. His house is actually spotless. Compared to mine, have you seen my room? God damn, it's a mess. It's like a tornado went off in my room. I follow him down a hallway. What are we doing? Oh, are we going to his bedroom? Hugo opens the door and ushers me inside. It's pitch black. He closes the door behind us. I blush. Oh. So he's not... Oh, wait. He has a belt. Maybe he was actually a wrestler. Hugo flips the switch and I finally understand. Hero cabinets packed with in-box wrestling action figures line the walls, along with posters, cardboard cutouts, and every piece of wrestling memorabilia imaginable. A giant widescreen TV sits on the decked-out media stand. Damn, he really likes wrestling. There's a lava lamp! Is this like a stuffed animal? Like a voodoo doll of a wrestler? What is going on? We all have our hobbies. I collect Funko Pops, so it's not much different than action figures. I collect Tokidoki little unicornos. I collect a bunch of other figurines. I have all like Gloomy Bear figurines as well. So like it's the same thing. We're both kind of geeks. It's good. It's all good. I'm speechless. Oh, I think that's pretty cool. I look over at Hugo, who's hovering by the door, doing everything to avoid contact. Oh, he's adorable. This is really embarrassing. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen, dude. Like, you're very passionate about a hobby, and you're not just about art and teaching, writing. You actually like something else. Which I mean, I love that you love cheese. I love that you like writing. I love writing too. I like writing poetry and short stories. He likes books. I like reading. I collect bookmarks. He can have one of my bookmarks for his books. Anyway, not a lot of people have seen this, huh? He doesn't look like he puts out. Wow, not that one. We're doing this is the coolest. Yes, show me your eggplant. Are you kidding? Look at all this stuff. This must have taken you forever to collect. Can I touch this? What do you... Oh, go ahead. I pick up one of his replica championship belts and toss it over my shoulder. Do you smell what I'm cooking?
Oh.
I think the line is, it's meatballs. Oh. Sorry, I don't watch a lot of wrestling. I just think it's so cool how passionate you are about this. You shouldn't be ashamed and you shouldn't be embarrassed. If this is your hobby, show it off to me. Like, you are very safe. with me to show off a collection like this. That goes for anybody. Like, in my Discord, we have a Geek Show and Tell channel, and you can show whatever you are passionate about there. Like, again, like, Frankie Sapphire has a collection of Gundams, and there are a lot. And he builds most of them, he pre-orders them, he spends so much money on them, like, oh my gosh, that's a very expensive hobby to have, but he collects Gundams, and his collection is pinned in Geek Show and Tell in my Discord, because it's that amazing. So, never be embarrassed about a hobby that you are passionate about. Like a collection hobby? Absolutely not. I love it. Oh, yeah, I really, really like wrestling. He's blushing so hard right now. He is so adorable. Hugo. Oh, Ernest. He's calling his father Hugo and not Dad? There's a story there. Hugo, you bought the wrong kind of pizza rolls again. Looks like Ernest just got home. He's yelling in from the hallway. I can see Hugo immediately deflate. I told you those pizza rolls have less sodium. I just want you to be healthy, son. Ernest comes into the wrestling room and looks around with disgust. He noticed me and scoffed. What a fucking piece of shit. I thought nobody was allowed in your precious wrestling room. I never said that. I just said you're not allowed to take the action figures out of their boxes and pose them so that they're having sex with each other. Oh my god, Ernest! Ernest gets flustered. Yeah, don't say that in front of another person, Hugo. Yeah, well, whatever. I'm gonna go throw eggs at stuff. In this economy, you gotta go throw eggs! Have fun with your stupid wrestling crap. What a piece of garbage. Excuse me. Ernest leaves, then a moment later pops his head back in the room. And your stupid friend. Did this kid just friend zone me for his dad? Excuse me. I'm losing my voice here. This is gonna have to be the end of it after this date finishes up. I just was not ending it on a B. Absolutely not. B as in bad. Ernest storms back out of the room. I hear a door slam. Hugo wearily runs his hand through his hair. I could do that for you, babes. I love running my hand through a man's hair. Oh, especially when it's soft and it smells nice. Anyway, sorry about him, and sorry that I keep apologizing about him. He's just going through a phase, I guess. I try so hard to impress him, but it's obvious that no matter what I do, he hates me. Ernest has a thing against authority figures, and you don't get much more authoritative than a teacher dad. Teacher and a dad. My ex. He gets to be the fun weekend dad. Oh, he's like full gay. A lot of the other people have like, Matt had a wife that passed, and Craig got divorced from Ashley, and, Damien had a wife that also died. I don't know what Brian's partner was, if it was a man or a woman or what. I don't also know what happened to that one because I haven't dated Brian, and I will not date Brian because he's an asshole. Joseph is married to a woman. He has a wife. So this is like the first one where he's gay. Like he has an ex that's a man. I'm learning so much. My ex. He gets to be the fun weekend dad. And I'm just Hugo, who makes Ernest eat his vegetables and turn in his homework on time. Hey, you love him, and you're looking out for his best interests. Take it from one dad to another. Someday, he'll come to appreciate you. Maybe not someday soon, but someday. I hope so.
Oh.
Thanks for letting me vent. Hugo glances at his watch. Suppose it's getting kind of late. Let's do trivia sometime soon? Again sometime soon? I would absolutely love to. I start to leave. Hey, and hey. Thanks for showing me your wrestling stuff. Maybe you can tell me some more about it next time. Hugo smiles.
Hey.
That would be amazing. I'll catch you around. I want to go on a date. Sorry. It's been a while. It only takes me a minute to walk back home. Amanda's sitting on the couch, reading a book about female photographers. Oh, yeah, I read this. I read this. We're making blueberry pancakes instead of blueberry waffles. I don't agree. Day complete. Please let it be an A at least. Confidence. There's no confidence. I'll take it. It's an S. Wonderful. Always check the card reader at ATMs before you swipe. Better yet, don't even use an ATM. Well, it's been a long day. I'm just about ready to pack it in. After a few bites of ice cream from the freezer, I turn off all the lights and walk down the hall to my room. I wonder if Amanda's still awake. That kid needs some sleep. As I pass by her room, I can hear a faint sound, but I can't quite make it out what it is. I get a little closer. Is she crying? I knock gently on the door. Hey, Amanda? The crying immediately stops. Not right now. Her voice sounds strained. She sniffles. I need to make sure she's okay. I open the door. In the dark, I can see Amanda's outline in the middle of her bed, knees hugged up against her body. Is everything okay? I don't want to talk about it. Did something happen? No, nothing happened. Go away. Leave her alone. All right, I'll leave you be. I back out of the room and close the door gently behind me. She immediately starts crying again. Oh. Wow, I have no idea what has her so upset. She seemed totally normal. They always do. They're really good at hiding stuff. I feel awful just leaving her to cry, but I also get the feeling that if I tried to do anything else, it would have only made her more upset. I can't stop mentally cycling through all the sorts of awful things she could be dealing with right now. More than anything, I just want her to be happy and safe. I have a hard time falling asleep, but when I finally do, I'm still thinking about Amanda. I'm going to end it there. It is saving. I am going to stream later tonight as well. We're going to do more of the Blood Moon event for Dead by Daylight, and I'm going to continue being Jeff and Ace. More Ace than Jeff this time. Perhaps. Let me close. Let me save. Although it did just save, I don't know why I saved it again. Go back to title. All unsaved progress will be lost. Let's go, because I already saved. Do it once, do it right. Dad tip number 46. Oh, look at that man. Oh, I want cheese. I want to go on a date with a man that's going to get me cheese. Dream Daddy. Dream Daddy. Alright, anyway. I am going to be live later with Dead by Daylight, but for now, I'm gonna pop off. That was fun. My voice is gone. Let's see if anybody is streaming. Yes, they are. Let us raid. I didn't raid last night because nobody was on by the time I was getting off. So everybody, if you could join me in a raid, we're gonna go raid Ichigo. Because I haven't in a while. Haven't in a while. But I'll see you guys later tonight. mm,